of Survivors of Tarnstead. We are going to begin in our usual methods by going bing bing. Remember to turn off your phones or move them away. Um, First, we have Blackheart as,
Carrick Marsk.
Kronos as,
Ardry Thol.
Hetden as,
Tholdir Forge Hammer.
Marcus as,
Corvus Adderlap.
Semi as,
Gifton Brockgren.
and Tobias as.
Cassiopeia Steelshod.
And then you have me, Ali, as your friendly DM. Okay, who would like to give us a recap?
I'm good for inspiration, so I don't need it.
I can attempt.
Okay, go for it, Carrick.
Okay, so we started the last campaign in the town of Roadvale, where we had landed on our way to Cuthway in order to swap ships. And some of us had some errands to do, a couple deliveries, which were done in the previous one, weren't they?
Yes.
And a poor, sad little half-elf had to go murder a person. The rest of the group took ways of getting everything swapped from one ship to another. Well, Carrick had the horrible plan of telling a really bad story to some sailors to get them to show the way to a gentleman who he needed to kill for Raziel. In the process, he really said some stupid stories, but was able to pull a nice little lie out in the end and convinced the poor man that he was actually a friend. So I went so far to even buy him some alcohol and give him some gold while walking around till I got him drunk and inebriated enough to not notice me stab him through the back of the throat, which, by the way, really, really probably doesn't feel good. Set it up to be a robbery and slunk off to the rest of the party to find out that Corvus had a nephew that he tried to kill or was supposed to kill or something that Thaldir saved or equivalent. The trip up from Roadvale got us on the... Is it the Liquid Asset or is that the one we left?
No, this is the Liquid Asset.
We were on the Capet ship, Liquid Asset. Gifton and Corvus had a long talk about what was going on, and Gifton was worried she was going to be thrown overboard. Luckily, was not, and made a deal with Raziel after finding out about the gentleman, and she got some items to prevent more assassins from getting the nephew, who I have never figured out how to actually pronounce the name properly.
Albrecht.
Albrecht.
Brett. Albrecht. Okay. And didn't have to actually sign her soul away again, but does have to get cast someplace north of Winden or outside Winden. In the process of discussing with the party, the young Adderlass found out he wanted to be like his uncle and be a doctor, which seems to be where he is going. Unfortunately, in all the kerfluffle and everything, Thaldir damaged the head of Corvus' staff to keep it from spying on us. Then, depending upon who you talk to, be throwing 2 gold over the thing summoned a dragon turtle. And that was where we...
All right, well done. Take your inspiration.
Depending who you ask, you mean everyone who knows the truth? Then yes.
All right.
I can let you talk to the dragon turtle.
Okay. So yes, we left off with a couple of our party members sighting the dragon turtle as they crew let out an alarmed cry, and that is actually where we are going to go into initiatives. So I'm going to move our beloved players over here. Do drag your tokens out to where you would be on board ship. We have top deck with cabin quarters revealed, gun deck, and then cargo hold, where I believe most of you were.
Where cargo hold is
It's right at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so the
Sure.
top one is the top deck then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing. Shit, where would be?
I'm gonna assume the Vardo's in that area.
I'm gonna guess like over here.
The Fado is actually on the map.
There's yeah. I was
The
gonna say,
Vardo's on the map. It's on the third one.
The cargo hold.
Go
You gotta
further
down
down.
another
Yeah.
one, Tubbs.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, if that's where Carrick is, I have to put myself basically right beside him. So
That's what I'm figuring most likely because I don't. There's not a whole lot of space like where the cannons are
Mm-hmm.
for two people, so I'm guessing we'd be towards the front then, or
yeah.
towards the back.
Captain, what were we saying about temporary health earlier?
12 hit points
And where we get this from?
from her
I
being
song
amazing.
Every day, I rolled a 24.
Oh,
I'm
Her
doing a
singing.
song every day, and I hadn't rolled the amount for it, and I was like, I asked Allie, hey, I didn't roll that because we were just kind of going through days. Is it okay if I just roll for the current day? And she said yes. So,
Her singing is amazing.
yes, I made everybody feel really uplifted, which is sad because everyone's feeling really low right now.
I'm the lowest.
We have some good rolls going for initiative so far.
Oh, I hit my initiative. I
It's
knew
okay,
there was
I'm
something I was
downstairs.
supposed to do. No, I didn't hit my initiative.
these are nice boats.
They are. Really
Double
nice.
14s.
And let's press-
Well, I mean, it's a nice boat actually because it's one boat.
Ow, ow,
Yes.
ow, 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 ow. Stupid keyboard.
Wait, there's one,
it's
two,
all the same boat. Like I said before,
three.
top map is representative of the boat's top deck. The second map is representative of the top deck, but it has the captain's quarters revealed. Then we have
Oh,
the
okay,
gun
that's
deck,
what it.
and
Okay,
then the cargo hold.
okay. I was thinking the two gun decks.
1, 2, 3, 4. We are missing one Toby's initiative roll.
Yeah, I'm having
Mm,
fits with roll 20 right now.
Refresh it then.
there's the roll.
Okay. Right.
Turtle's pretty slow.
So, in that case, the dragon turtle was still a little bit out. You'd guess about 60 so feet away from the side of the boat you were on, Valdir and Carrick. Let me order the initiative. Okay, and yeah, people below deck, you do hear these cries from above. There are actually quite some alarms going off. You even hear a bell ringing to just alert the entirety of the crew.
Clang, 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 clang.
So, Gifted,
Goes the trolley.
you are up.
Clang, clang, clang with the bell.
I am going to run out of my room
Mhm.
because I was in my little room in my thing, which I'm assuming that's not even 5 feet of movement.
Nah.
I'm going to climb up on Dingus
Yep.
and yell to Care, watch the kid, and
Oh, I've got him.
And then I'm going to start riding Dingus out and up. It'll be 20 feet of movement right here. I am using a bonus action because Dingus is a mount
Mhm.
to have him do a dash. So he's going to do my movement as a move
Mhm.
and then dash. So we're doing a fuck ton of movement because
Yeah.
he can move really fast if I do this. So we can go. All right. So I'm just gonna handle it one movement at a time.
Yeah.
So this is to here is one set of 60.
Yep.
So then we're gonna go up. That's one. So I get 4. I get 240 this turn, I think. Because we do the dash.
You do his movement,
Yeah.
then you're ordering him to dash, so he moves his movement again.
Yeah. So we're going 15 feet up the stairs.
Yep, which puts you on the same spot on the next layer.
Yeah. Which that.
Yeah.
and I'm 15 feet off from that.
Mhm.
Are there windows?
There are gun ports, and you can actually see crewmen running around here, opening them up and starting to push cannons forward.
Could me and Dingus get through that?
You could easily, yes.
All right. What's the nearest open one?
Over here.
All right, we're going out. Let me measure that. That's 25 feet. I've used 15 feet. That would be 40 feet.
Mhm.
So we'll go to there.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm just gonna move myself onto the upper map.
Yeah,
and
go
I'll
over the top
say
there with
I'm-
the other two.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to get even with the boat there.
Or over the
So-
second layer down is where Carrick and Vader are, so just move yourself with them.
I was
That-
about to
is
ask
that
if
right?
we should move up to that one.
They're the same representation, it's just one room.
Yeah. So okay, I'm right there, and we're basically probably just coming up over the side, and that's my entire movement.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Right. Corvus.
Corvus will tell Albert, stay with Cal and the goblins. This is Yes, and this is Kex.
Yes, sir.
All right. Move, bonus action, cunning action, move, and then move again. So it got 90 feet.
Yeah. The usual rogue. Go fast.
Basically at the top of the stairs on this layer. Boop.
Right. As Gifton saw, you can see crewmen running around on the deck. The gun ports are being opened up, cannons are actually being pushed, and you can see them starting to try and load these rapidly.
Is there an officer of any caliber around?
Yeah, there's someone you don't particularly recognise. You haven't been on board a ship long, but there is someone sort of yelling orders.
Where do you want us? We can help.
Get on a gun or get on the top deck. Don't know what you can do.
Probably top deck would be better. And he's yelling that in case for RG and Cass to hear as well.
Okay. All right. Foul
If
deer.
that's loud enough.
Yeah, they'll carry down. Foul deer.
All right. Should I roll a nature check to try and figure out what I know about dragon turtles?
You can go ahead,
or-
yes.
All right. Rechecking. Okay, I'm not on advantage. Not bad.
Dragon turtles, you know that they are ocean dwelling. This is becoming quickly apparent. You know that they are quite aggressive towards ships. But you have heard tale of they seem to be somewhat intelligent.
Do I know anything about their diet?
Unfortunately, not.
Okay.
What you have heard is they eat sailors and eat ships, but it's story that you've heard.
Okay.
Likewise, on the top deck right now, there are crewmen running to the guns. Not quite so many. In fact, there are a few of the cannons on here that don't have anybody manning them. And same with the ballistas at the front.
So that is a ballista right beside Carrick.
It is indeed.
Okay. I don't know of any proficiency I have with ballista.
It will come under your marshal.
Okay.
It would use dex to aim, unfortunately.
Okay.
I am, however, using because cannons aren't quite speedy, aimy things. I will, in fact, allow wisdom to aim them. You have to aim ahead.
Lead your talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing I wouldn't have a lot of experience with them, so that's not going to be my first instinct.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And he's just rushing at the boat.
Yep. The water, you can see that water sort of displacing as it moves towards the boat. It seems to be going at quite some speed.
Okay. I'm not wearing armor. I would like to say that I probably had a second hammer on me.
I don't know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
think
definitely
at this
gripping
point,
one, so-
you guys feel you've been attacked enough times when nothing's going on that you probably do try and carry shit with you if it's not getting in the way.
All right. So
Especially
I-
since we know assassins are coming.
And in
I
fact,
don't know if we have enough
Valdir, this is the same day as you've boarded the ship, so I don't know if you took your armor off deliberately.
Oh, right. Yeah, if it is, then I probably would still have my armor
Yeah,
on.
so you're probably armed and armored fully.
All right. For some reason, I thought it was the next day or something.
Which, because of that, I'm actually going to strip Gifton out of her armor really quick.
You are?
I was wearing a dress.
Oh.
All right. Well, in that case, I am going to. I am actually just going to pull out the other weapon and back up to here.
Okay.
I'm ready to attack if something gets on the hull, but no, I'm not going to attack now.
Okay. Right, Carrick.
Okay. Well, first, what can I roll to learn about this?
Go ahead and do a nature roll.
Nature. Okay. So first, we roll a nature.
Do, do, do.
Yeah.
20.
Very nice. Okay. 1 second then. So, what you know about dragon turtles, Carrick, from whatever reading or stories you've heard, is yes, they are pretty aggressive in the ocean. They do have a tendency to attack ships, but the reason they do so is they tend to be after treasure more so than meat or protecting territory. It's one of the reasons they are compared to dragons in this setting. Their lust for gold, trinkets. It's pretty fierce. They are intelligent. Intelligent enough so that some nations and some ports, you've heard tale of them actually being able to bargain and hire dragon turtles. You can barter with them to work for you. You can barter for safe passage if they're in the mood for it.
What do they understand, like language-wise?
They understand the elemental language of Aquan inherently, and they tend to try and pick up the tongue of whatever they encounter the most.
So I'm guessing common in this area would be probably a good.
If it's from around here, you might guess that, yes.
Okay. And where do I have? Bag of holding is an action to draw an item out of, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I am taking an action to draw out the little short range radio thingy. And calling, hopefully, because hoping this is lucky, if anyone can hear this down below, please grab me my bow. It's by my bed, and quiver.
Right, Corvus, the radio box goes off.
Ah,
The better question is, did he pick it back up from inside?
Actually,
Vardo?
no, because we established that it was in the Vardo.
okay, so yeah, people around Fardo, you do hear that coming from the radio.
And that's it, because you said it's out of range. It's a decent distance away still.
It's about 60 feet out.
I have used 6 seconds of talking, so I can't continue. I don't think unless I can burn move to talk.
No. Right.
Sign language.
Anything else? Any movement?
Going to step away from the edge a little bit for
Okay.
now.
All right. RG.
Okay. Well, since it was mentioned and RG be able to hear it from there, she's actually going to jump into the Vardo, rummage for the bow, and grab the lockbox.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that in the same action.
Yeah. The
I'll say mine was pretty obvious because it literally is just leaning on my back.
Mhm.
'Cause I abandoned it earlier.
Just figuring out movement. Okay, so first action getting me to there. Then I'm burning a key to activate dash,
Mhm.
so that I can keep going. So I get to the staircase and then up the floor.
Yep.
And just doing two there.
Okay. All right. Cassie.
Cass is hearing the commotion. Grabs Tempest, looks longingly at her armor, and realizes that no, it's not happening.
You took your armor off.
She's never had it on. She's had no
She
reason
didn't
to
put it
put
on
the
yet?
armor on.
Okay.
I mean, I wish I could honestly go, he, I have armor on, but no. Okay, so
Uh-oh, stairs.
trying to remember how.
Right click it.
Oh.
Hold left click and then right click.
There's one move. Grab this. So, just what am I being punished? How am I getting hit for these stairs?
You're not.
I'm not cool. Okay, so 5, 10. Wrong thing. That's my actions.
Okay. All right. Dragon turtle. The dragon turtle was 60 feet out. Moves its 10, 20. Comes up to here. So you see it approaching rapidly, Valdir and Carrick, and
Thank you, Captain.
and Gifton. And in fact, the rest of you might catch glimpses of this through the open gun ports, as it's a large, immense creature. And when it gets to around there, you see it opening up its maw, and suddenly a huge jet of steam is exhaled.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you see this basically billow across the deck, directly across the ship. And the poor crew trying to man the guns on the top deck. Basically here, and
Scalded to death, probably.
drop. Their skin red and blistering as, yes, they are scalded to death. And then it's Gifton's turn.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
See the world, they said. Have high adventures, they said. I got boiled alive by a dragon.
I am
Us dragons resent that.
using a dash action for my bonus action with Dingus. We are moving 120 feet. we're climbing 60 into the air,
Mhm.
and then I would like to move here. I'm gonna get right by the fucker,
Okay.
but I'm gonna be above.
60 above it.
Yeah, and but I'm having us fly up as we get over there, so now we're going straight up right away.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna yell, "Hey, leave them alone!" And then I'm gonna fire twice.
Okay. Go for it.
All right, let me find the right one to shoot with. Okay, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Not doing that. Can't do sleep arrows. So yep, that.
Oof.
That is a hit.
That.
Oh.
That is also a hit.
All right. I am going to do damage, but I'm smiting on both.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your smites.
Finding my smite on here. Smite.
Nice. Well, not so nice in the second one, but very nice in that first one. All right. So that's 32 damage total.
Yep, 32 damage total, and I'm doing it from above to its side because I'm trying to defer its direction away from the boat. But I should be about 60 feet up from it to the side. So.
Because you can actually use diagonal movement while also going up, it's harder to visualize, but you can in the same grid fashion. You could actually get quite some height if you wanted.
Could I get like 80?
You could get 100 if you wanted to using that method.
Sure, I'll do 100.
Yeah.
So throw me 100 up. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So you just see suddenly like this. Nobody sees the tiny little arrows given, but you suddenly see the shock of the divine lightning.
Yeah.
Okay. Beam of light extruding from the injury.
Golden energy suddenly
Gifton,
starts
Faldir,
striking
and
it.
Carrick, you do see its form rock ever so slightly in water, and you do see that head sort of crane up very slowly.
How far did that steam seem to go?
It was actually a 60-foot cone. A lot of it went off of the rest of the ship.
Okay.
60-foot cone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have killed more people, except there weren't a lot of people on these guns. Yeah.
I'm assuming a lot of people got minor scalding damage on the lower decks through the tiny portholes as it poured through.
It definitely got a lot hotter and steamier down there.
Sauna time, guys.
I was just saying, we have a sauna after this.
Corvus.
Any of them look particularly injured from the scalding, or just kind of phased?
It's just, you can feel it down here.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Movement there. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. All right. Faldir.
All right. So he's still off the bow by a few. Yeah.
Yeah. You can actually see the top of his shell, and as he's craning his head up, the top of his head coming above the side of the boat. He is large, jutting out of the water.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm not sure that we can get there easily. Best to hide and draw him to the side of the boat. I'm going to try and back up even further. Yeah.
Okay, you move back there.
Yep.
Right, anything else?
No, unfortunately, that's the best move I've got right now.
All right. Onwards to Carrick.
Shit. I can split moves, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go over to the edge of the boat. I'm gonna try to talk to it.
Okay, what language are you using?
I'm going to try with yeah, freaking. I have to always look at this. Breast.
Brest. Okay.
Um, down there, Mr. and Mrs. Dragon Turtle. Can please not attack us. You try to talk it out and try not to hurt anyone more.
Okay. And how you're very much directing this at it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The head briefly sort of cranes back towards you, and it does not look like it comprehends you, but you hear a reply of Irlenzeva as it looks at you. And do any of you speak giant?
Yes.
Right.
No.
It just called you a pitiful mewling whelp.
I'm
Archie
very.
speaks giant too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two of us.
So you heard
Um,
a booming voice say pitiful mewling whelp in giant.
Did it come from?
The dragon turtle, yes.
Okay. I'm like, this could be really interesting if there's some giant swimming around this. I take that. I'm gonna say swap the giant. And go. I take that as a no.
Also, yes, notably, it did sound like the kind of giant you hear from the Goliaths.
Oh.
Sir Der.
Basically, I would like to say, fuck this dragon turtle.
Actually, wait. That doesn't take up an action. How far from me is it? Straight line.
Yeah, straight line.
The distance I see. In other words.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was under.
No. It comes up above the deck.
DC 14. Dex save, please.
Okay, very nice.
Use the breath weapon.
Oh, don't start this competition. Oh God.
It already started
Alright,
this
it
company.
fails.
We'll do it again. If
Takes
it fails.
11 acid.
Nice. Okay.
And then so that was 5, 10, 15. So how does the getting down work?
What, to lower decks?
Like, is this whole area here all considered the same level, like where
Yes.
we are? Okay.
Yeah. So you basically just, I mean, you can leap down onto the stairs instead of going all the way around to the, entrance. To the stairs
I'm using
here.
the bonus action.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna
basically
get
puts you in a safe
down
spot on the lower map.
kind of far enough so that if he sweeps the deck again with breath weapon, I'm out of it.
Okay.
And I've used more than 6, so I can't yell. Oh God, no! It's basically the entire. Okay.
RG4.
Okay.
You just heard him call somebody a pitiful mewling whelp after Carrick said a lot of shit, yelling and some. Actually, he said brass dragon.
Yeah, all of you can understand what I was saying.
Yeah, I just say half the time you talk in weird languages. So
Notably, it didn't understand you, so that doesn't mean negotiations are off the table.
Yeah, but I yelled. I take that as a no.
It couldn't reply.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna use my move to basically get to here and be in between floors,
Okay.
so that I'm essentially beside Carrick, and I'm throwing his bow at him.
Okay. Right. You receive
Right
your
at
bow,
his head.
Carrick.
right it is.
Yeah, you can grab it for free.
Okay.
Right.
And yeah, that's it.
Right. Cass. Oh, actually, at the turn 10, essentially, initiative 10, the crewmen finally get the cannonballs in. Unfortunately, the top deck ones didn't because they're dead, but you see 2 cannons on the mid deck have angle on it, and they are going to fire. One. Oh, 2. Wow. Their cannonballs sail past the dragon turtle, unfortunately. You see him go distant into the water with a plop.
That's even more sad. I was hoping they at least hit, just not do anything.
Yeah, I mean, 30.
Cassie.
And I can move through people.
Move
Well,
through friendly people.
yeah.
Try not to move through people, though. It really hurts.
Just jump over me, Cass. Just jump.
Then she runs the risk, depending on the ceiling head, of kicking you in the head. You really want that versus just pushing you over?
Okay, so that's 50,
Does sound funny.
5,
I mean, yeah.
60. 60.
Oh, please, sweetie, don't be center of the deck. Oh no, I worry for you.
What's that?
Nothing. Just do what you're doing. Sam's just fussing because she doesn't want you to die.
Also, anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking Cass is gonna jump in the water.
Not yet.
I really can't draw him onto me because me and Dingus have like no hit points between us.
So, Ellie, I can see big old dragon turtle.
You can.
I see all dead crewmen.
You do.
Okay. Son of a bitch. Blark.
Okay. Roll that save.
Oh god, that's a lot of ones.
Oh, but it fails. So it takes 16 damage. Yep, you see this strike it and its body shudders.
Now, they had loaded the cannons with powder, right?
The powder is in, the balls are not on top deck.
I was just curious if the powder went off anyways and just created that giant smoke screen.
They did not.
One could hope, but that's essentially it, except for Cass's raging.
Okay. Right.
So I'm going to turn that on.
Dragon Turtle. Got a roll to recharge its breath. It does not recharge.
I'm rolling obscenities at it in Sylvan.
Right.
So there's a squeaky little voice in the sky calling it a waterlogged tube snake.
You see,
Cass is actually looking at Tim.
What other kind of snakes are there other than tubes?
I
There's
don't
flat-
have very many insults, okay?
There's noodles.
Very limited. Snakes are just already an insult.
Noodles are tubes.
you
No,
see it
it's
looking
not.
up at you, Gifton, and it's hard to read its expression. It's a strange creature, but it looks vexed. And then you see it start just heading towards the ship again. And
Bitch.
because it can't reach you.
I know.
And it's going to go to here. And you see it just starts scraping its shell against the side of the ship.
Oh, it just wanted a scratching post.
Yeah.
We're fine, guys.
And the gunners on the lower deck are going to use their held actions. So there are 2 more cannons going off. Actually, 3 more, because that one can get angle. This is not good. That's also not good. And that's not good. Alright. And the cannonballs miss.
Somehow bouncing off the shell. Right?
Hopefully this won't kick me out. My thing has a big red thing of this is not working currently.
You might need to reload that.
Yeah, I'm relaunching.
And as it's scraping along its, the shell against the ship, we're going to use its claw attacks to represent that. So we're just...
Oh, shit.
Ow.
Yep.
Plus 13.
Alright. And you can hear some panic from the gun deck as a lot of the hull gets torn away. And we are going to lose a gun. We'll mark this in red. Okay. And that is the Dragon Turtle's turn.
Gifton, mending.
I don't think Min is going to cover that one.
So you
Oh,
really
God.
want me to fly low and close to the boat right now? He can do enough damage to kill me and Dingus.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I could just see the annoyed look on its face as it rakes this giant hole and the hole just heals.
I mean, under old versions, there was the make hole spell, which would actually fix that.
I know.
But I don't think this one has it.
People are having trouble hitting it, right?
Hmm.
I mean, the people with the cannons are having problems hitting it.
I know, but I can fix that or I can take 2 shots myself. This is an option. Do I fairy fire or do I shoot?
Fairy fire, because if it stays,
I don't know how much
hits
damage
them.
those cannons do.
Cannons do a lot.
Do you want me to give you a cannon damage roll just so you can see?
Yeah, please. Guys, I think I might want to help the cannoneers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it helps
Question,
everyone
does-
else.
Does fairy
It'll-
fire stay in place, or does it just follow him?
If it hits, if he fails to
It
save,
outlines
it will go with
them.
him everywhere.
Yeah.
So if he
Yeah.
goes
Basically,
underwater,
its
I'll
area
find him.
effect stays in one place, but if it hits him, that effect follows him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not gonna be able to cast much on anybody else right now. I have
I
to
will,
fly close.
I will also give you
Oh.
one thing, just so you know, about outlining it. It looks like he has a little trouble turning,
Okay.
and he was heading basically alongside the ship.
Alright,
I like to
I
think that both
am-
beams just hit the same area.
urging Dingus to do something he's not gonna like and I'm not gonna like. We're diving down.
Hmm.
We're gonna get I need to be within 60 feet of him.
Yeah. Again, because of the horizontal movement, you can essentially move as far down as you move along sideways. If you moved 120 feet sideways, you could technically move 120 feet down as well, because D&D movement is weird.
Alright, well, I am going to have him flap within 30 feet. Because we should be able to do that, because
Yep, you can get within
Going
30
back.
feet of him.
we're going within 30 feet. We're throwing fairy fire, and then I will use bonus action to get us back up. But I am going, and this is a DC 14 spell save.
Okay. Where are you going to put
Dex.
that?
On top of the motherfucker.
Okay.
Actually, I would like to put it on his path with him already in it.
Okay, so
I don't-
just have the edge cut. It's 20 foot, right?
yes, 20 foot. So it's like
roughly like this.
that maybe. Is that about that size?
Well, do you want it touching him now?
I want him touching him now, so I'd be
Yeah,
like right there. So I was just
Okay.
I was just drawing it on a square, and then I was gonna move it over. So I moved it over. So it's hitting him right now. Fairy fire
Dexterity saving
DC.
throw.
14. Please, God.
Hey!
Yes.
get him.
Okay. So everybody's got advantage on him. I am going to yell again. This time in common. Come get me, or I'll make your life hell. And then I'm gonna urge Dingus back. And like I said, we're within 30 feet, and then we have another 60 feet of movement after that. So we'll arc up, but we're not going as high this time. We're gonna go 50 feet. up.
Okay. Alright. Corvus.
Corvus is going to go to top deck. And he can make it to this ballista.
And I need to go correct my spell slots because it just consumed one, and that's a free per day.
Question: loaded?
Yes. The ballista does have a bolt in it, yes.
Okay. Can it turn 360?
Yes. Well, it can't turn inwards, but it can basically go along the.
Yeah, like
yeah.
They're
shadow.
at 30 movement.
Cutting action.
Oh, right, you can do the cutting.
Yeah. All right. So, ballista work order. Aim, boo, or move, aim, shoot, or does it take action?
It's the ballista's just an action to shoot. You don't have to aim it as such. It swivels quickly enough. But
Okay.
it does have a reload time.
We'll turn it around. face the dragon turtle.
Right, you can use Dex for this.
Okay. Proficient or not?
Do you have martial training?
I do.
Then yes.
Okay.
So just use any of your other weapons you're proficient with to roll it to hit. You've got
How'd
advantage.
you get martial? Because we don't as rogues. Rogues have a weapon list.
Yes.
Simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords.
Yeah,
Oh,
you are,
yeah,
you are
okay.
not. Okay, so it'll
So
it would be
-3 to the top one.
yeah. Thankfully that's still a hit.
Okay.
Roll 3d10 damage.
You're welcome for advantage.
Yeah.
Though you get sneak attack because you're,
Um.
advantage.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sneak attack with a ballista.
It's one of those situations where the DM sitting there going, doesn't work, makes sense, but yes, mechanically, sure. Alright.
All right.
Uh-huh.
And then let's see. Saldia, can you give me another bolt?
Baldur, throw a bolt.
No, don't throw a bolt.
So too.
They're right there, Thaldir. They're right there.
Okay. You hear it actually let out a sort of pained groan. It's very slow.
There's a turtle.
And that is your turn.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, and we gotta add your stat modifier onto the damage as well. What's your dex mod?
4.
4. Okay. Alright, Faldir. Is dead.
Better.
Dan?
He's muted.
Yes, sorry. I was going through Windows. I have too many open. I'm going to take 2 steps this way, and if this map is accurate, I will grab bolts.
Yep.
All right. I'll take another 2 steps. Shove these.
I'll even let you load it in the same thing if you want.
Okay.
If you load it, I can shoot it again.
I'll load it then.
Okay.
Right.
I'll say your bonus action to grab them, action to put them in.
Mm-hmm. And
Thank you.
that gives me almost everything.
Go in the water and fight it.
Call for Clop.
1, 2, 3. All right, that's all the movement I have.
I'd like to point out Clop and Dingus both have my bonus hit points, just to say.
Okay. Is that your turn, Faldir?
Yes, that's going to be my turn.
Right. Carrick.
Coming back to 3. I'm gonna take that as a no in Giantish for talking this out. Let me see if he responds before I.
It replies in its slow, lumbering giant of, "You made no such offer."
Do you want to talk this out and stop attacking?
Speak fast, little thing.
Before we shoot you several more times.
And you can hear the crash in the wood, and it seems to be making no halting in its assault.
We don't really have anything, do we?
I could give it a shiny glow ball. I'll give it my shiny glow ball if it wants it. I mean, it's cool and magic.
Yeah, but do we have anything to give it?
I have a shiny glow ball.
I won't give
Kind
it
of
lightning.
like it, though.
In yelling in.
The captain is actually yelling from near the wheel. We were not even carrying that much cargo. We were carrying you.
Oh, I meant the rest of my party. Sorry. I figured that they're gonna make you pay for anything. We have a shiny glow ball.
I'm afraid you've used way more than
Yeah.
6 seconds.
I figured.
Yeah. All right, doing anything?
Can he spend an action to continue talking?
No.
Oh.
It's a representation of time, not I can
I
spend my action
mean-
to make more words appear.
Technically, since I'm trying to negotiate, I shouldn't shoot. But at the same time,
He's not stopping.
yeah.
He's not stopping. Why should you?
I lost my character sheet because I closed it. That's why. Hey, guess what? I have lots of spell level 1 spell slots.
Magic
Ouch.
missiles?
Okay, magic missile.
So,
4 times.
that would be
what level are you casting
3.
set?
It's level 1. That's all I've got.
Okay,
So
so 12.
12 damage.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, actually,
did-
no. It'd be because each one. Yeah, 12 damage.
and
Yeah, 4.
hold on. Okay. Forgot to start, but nope. No breath weapon back yet.
Does he get sneak attack on me?
No, because I have it. It's
I
specific.
wish.
No, no,
I
to,
wish.
no. I know.
It
It'd be
requires
great.
I know it's not a spell
Is that-
attack.
Is that your
You
turn,
get-
Carrick?
You get max on the darts?
No,
If
you only
it-
roll the damage once, and then you roll
It's,
it
it's
back.
worded like it's an AoE spell, so you make 1 damage roll, and that applies to all 3 darts.
Yeah, if the damage is dealt simultaneously, you roll multiple. If it's separate, like multiple beams and stuff like that, you roll that. You roll once if it's all at once.
Yeah.
If it's separate, like beam, then beam, then beam, you roll multiple damages then.
Yeah.
I always thought it was individual darts.
Many people do.
99% of the people out there did.
It's
Because
because,
it
the key
always
part
has
of it is
been.
darts all strike simultaneous.
Mm.
And it
It's
has to do
basically
with the
the
thing.
part. So that means
Right, any other
You're
action,
one
Carrick? We can explain
Hi,
spell
I'm in-
intricacies later.
I ran
Yep.
back down just in case of breath weapon.
Okay.
Coward.
I'm soft and squishy.
I approve of your cowardliness. I did fly away.
RG.
Unfortunately, the thing I was going to do is what Corvus did.
There's another ballista.
Yeah, but I don't know if it has the swivel range to get over
Yeah,
there.
it cannot turn inwards into the ship.
You can tell me to get off, and I can maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, you have a high
we have
wisdom.
the exact same.
Yeah,
we have the
there's
exact same
cannons.
dex behind us.
You have
Yeah,
a high
that's what I
wisdom.
was
Use the
thinking.
cannon.
So going the rest of the way, and upper floor, and I don't think any of these are actually loaded though.
These ones are powdered. In fact, most of
Yeah.
them are powdered.
Mm-hmm. But do they have enough range on the do these two have enough range to turn to be able to hit the turtle from there, or would I have to go to the ones closest to the turtle?
You'd have to go to ones closer, which is scary.
That's what I figured. Oh, fuck it. Get into there, grabbing this one, pushing the dead guy out of the way.
Yep.
And using power action to load the cannonball.
Okay.
And I
Right.
assume I have to wait to fire.
You do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, can I instead just, since I can't fire it anyways, can I immediately run over to the other one and try and load it as well?
I'll let you use your bonus action to try and do that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Shaolin monk. Cannon loading technique. Go.
Well, may as well at that point, because in all honesty, at least then someone else can run over and fire it.
Alright. Cass.
Okay. yeah, Well, Cass
Doesn't
is
mean
currently
unfortunately I don't
in
have movement to move.
throwdown mode. So
Cannons, Alley.
Are reloading.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, you see the ones in the lower deck are currently repowdering the cannons and getting the cannonballs ready.
So I have to do. Can I do charge on a diagonal?
Yeah.
I can get a.
You can indeed.
Okay. And is this square considered next to it, or is that open water there?
Which square? This one is on board the ship, yes.
Okay, so I will be moving.
Are you gonna
Up
run
to-
onto its shell?
No. but I am charging next to the cannon. So I have built my charge, and I'm going to start beating on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say if you want to kick it, you're probably gonna have to go
Jumpy.
jumpy.
Jumpy?
There's the edge
You'd
of
have
the
to get
ship
your
that
hoof
you-
over the edge of the
Over the
ship.
rail.
Yeah.
Because the
Even
rail's
though
right
you're
there.
directly beside, there's rail in between you and Turtle.
So you can
Well,
reach
I
your
was
arm over
mainly
it.
doing the charge to generate the extra lightning bolt I get.
Okay, yeah, that's
Ah.
fine then.
Okay. Okay.
So, because I charged at it.
I thought you didn't
I-
get that until later.
No, I get bonus damage from my charge because if I hit.
Okay. Well, go ahead and do your thing. Sorry, I interrupted you. Ooh.
What's the bless for?
Oh, oops.
You must
Yeah.
have left that on.
Alright,
So
so 17. 17. Unfortunately, your sword clings off of its shell.
Oh. Do you get an extra attack?
I do get a second attack.
Oh.
And again,
What the heck?
clang.
Clang.
Boing, boing, boing.
That's identical rolls.
Yep, that happens sometimes.
Okay, well, that was wasted, but I still get this.
No, roll dex. On the right side, the turtle's not great for that.
Roll dex. Okay, yeah, it takes 2 points of damage. You run up to it, you just
Cries.
clang, clang, and there's a little sup.
You're sitting there staring at your sword going, why don't you go through turtle shell?
Right. And the turtle
Has
is
targets.
going to slowly turn. Its mass sort of grinding against the hull of the ship. You can actually see one of its sort of front clawed flippery things trying to like get leverage on the ship as the head comes over at you, Cass.
Oh no.
As it tries to bite you. Does 24 hit?
Oh yeah, easily. Even with my armor, that's going to catch me.
Alright. That's
Stabbed.
halved, that's good. That would be 31 damage, so round down to 15 damage to you.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, it's
No,
doing the
it's
critical.
19.
Yeah,
It's
so
18.
round down to 18, so you take 9 points of damage.
Whew. So only 9 points.
3
of damage.
points of temporary hit points left.
Nice.
Yeah. Be thankful that I gave you some.
And
temporary
then
hit
that claw
points.
comes up.
Oh no.
Ah, 14. Miss.
That actually does miss because I do have my shield.
Okay. And it tries to catch you on the backswing.
Oh wait, is that a crit?
Is what a
It
crit.
was a credit if it had it.
Oh. Yeah, it
The
was
14
one
is
on the...
a-
That's why you only took 9
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it would.
No,
Right.
on the claw attack.
No, it's no.
No, the red is.
I was
rolled
thinking
bare
crit
minimum.
miss. It's like, no,
Alright,
crit
22.
misses aren't a thing anymore. Yes, that hits.
And you take 16 half down is 8. 8 points of damage.
So you took 17 points of damage this turn. So 5 points to your actual hit points, and your temps are gone.
But at least you have those stones.
Okay. And then the dragon turtle is going to sink down into the water. You can see it beneath the surface. It's not hidden, unlike the water elementals, because it's got enough mass. But it is definitely swimming down, Gifton. As we come to your turn.
Oh, it's right anyways. It's glowing.
I'm just going to be giving it
How far
to
underwater? is
to
it?
I'd say it's about 10 feet down right now.
How high up are we on the ship?
God, added mathematics. About you're probably roughly 20-ish feet above the
Sweet.
water.
All right. Dingus. What we do?
And it's the angle it's heading does look like it's going to head under the boat itself.
Yeah, that's not good.
I'm flying Dingus low to the water.
Mm-hmm.
We're going 10 feet above the wave.
Mm-hmm.
And, fuck you, son of a bitch. Moonbeam?
Ah, Moonbeam. That's an interesting choice. Okay.
I can't shoot down into the water. It won't hit probably through the water.
I would let you try, but it would have 2/4 cover, essentially. 2/3.
Yeah.
Whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
but I'm gonna try Moonbeam. I am making a radiant column into the water, spiking this son of a
I like it.
bitch.
Alright, Constitution save.
Yeah, he's probably
It
gonna
fails.
Eat that. Oh fuck!
Yeah. Alright, so it's 5
And
radiant.
I am yelling at him. You cannot hide from me.
Yeah. And it reverts to its original form.
Which is a freaking turtle.
It's
so.
it's still a dragon turtle. Yep. Right.
No, it's a red slider turtle.
That would be
No, it's totally a giant.
Yeah, he only takes 5 radiant damage, but I'm basically making a show of I can spike the son of a bitch underwater.
Very nice.
So-
If you want to make a little square where it is, because you do have to manually shift it.
Yeah, I have to.
Please don't cut the ship in half.
Yeah, moonbeam,
I'm not.
ion laser.
How big of a square is it?
It's just it's a literal square. It's a 5 foot.
We're
it
doing
is-
that.
Okay.
So hold it right there. I'm just spiking it into him.
Very nice.
And me and Dingus are going to flap 20 feet above the water is where we're gonna stay, where we're at 20 feet up, because I'm trying to draw him over to us because I want him off the ship.
Okay. Alright. Horus.
Orvis, still angle with the ballista.
Not now, unfortunately. It's. I'd give you a roll, but you would have disadvantage, which would go to normal, and it will have its cover bonus
So
because it's a
more
very
than
tricky angle into the water.
Yeah.
But you can try.
See, I have
7.
like
As a
crazy numbers.
quick question, isn't Moonbeam also concentration?
Yeah.
So I think I just lost Fairy Fire anyway.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so disadvantage shot.
Yep, disadvantage shot.
And 3/4 cover is
A +5.
going +5 on a 17 or 18. Ugh.
You can try holding your action if you want.
Yeah, that's the best. Can don't
Right, what are you holding your action for?
holding my action for the body or part of it to break the surface of the water.
So basically for it to resurface.
Yeah.
Okay. Faldir.
Yes. All right. So
Also,
This
at the
has
beginning of his turn,
become-
he's gonna get hit again. Just so you know, Ellie.
What'd say, Sammy?
He gets hit again for the damage. When...
At the beginning of his turn, yeah.
all right. The way these cannons are installed,
Mhm.
does there appear to be a lot of vertical movement possible in terms of angling?
A decent amount. In fact, there's a little more vertical than there is horizontal, just with the way they're tracked into the ship.
I hadn't expected too much horizontal, but I hadn't expected
Yes.
too much vertical either.
You
so.
can crane them a good, I'd call that 30 degrees up and down. Enough
okay.
that if you want to shoot down in the water, I will allow it.
Okay. I'm going to go 1, 2.
Mainly because I can reason out in my head that there's enough fucking sea monstrosities in this world that you'd want to shoot down into the water at some point.
As I'm running, I will yell out, "Clop!" Now
Timmy!
might be a good time.
Okay, okay.
That's 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait.
All right. Given the aforementioned difficulty with horizontal. Would I even be able to angle it at him if I was trying to use this?
Where are you? Ew,
Kidding.
that's the one I was going to let RD shoot if she had the action, right? Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Because she
Yeah.
moved to
Yeah,
this
yes.
one.
So
for
yes,
the
you,
boat.
you can.
Okay, so it is loaded and it is angleable.
Yeah.
All right. Honestly, I think I am going to take the Corvus tactic, however, and
Route ready
hold
action.
it until he, surfaces.
Okay. All right.
I will say most likely going to come up the other side.
Klopp is going to act on your turn. So Klopp, I've put you token down. Klopp can squeeze through things very easily. So go ahead and just start moving him his movement
All
up
right.
towards you.
I should have opened that earlier.
Right. While you're doing it, though, we will move to Carrick.
40.
Yep.
And Klopp can dash, so. Right, Carrick.
So close. I'm able to see it from here.
Yes.
Okay. At this point, I'm done with negotiating because this ain't working. Stupid dragon turtle not understanding comment.
I just made the face of like, wait, you didn't even get to turn.
Well, I'll be honest, it's under the water now, so I don't think I can
Yeah,
talk
it's
to it.
true.
Probably
It'd
not
have
giving
trouble
you any
hearing you.
chance.
Yeah.
It's pointedly not giving us any
Oh,
chance to do anything.
15.
And it kept chewing the whole damn time.
Nice. Oh, you're doing it as a first level still?
I only have first level.
Ah, okay.
I haven't hit second level.
Right,
That starts when I gain a level.
That is some tasty magic missile damage.
Is that your fire breath or your?
No,
breath?
that's magic missile.
No, your D6.
Oh, that's the
D6
acid
is
breath.
breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, very nice.
Yep,
Yeah,
so
you
that's
see the
I'm
bolts
actually
pierce down
worried.
into
I don't
water and directly
think
hit
we
it.
rolled to see. Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm gonna kind of edge back a little bit. Hope that I'm not in a place that it's gonna be breath weapon soon.
All right,
And that's the end of my turn.
RG. You are on this gun and it is loaded. You can hold your action to shoot it if you want.
I'm just debating whether he's going to try and get this side or go to the other side on his turn. So I was thinking whether or not I want to try and get over there and get those loaded.
And basically, whether Gifton's taunting's working.
Yeah, basically try and play the gambit.
I'll tell you what. Give me a wisdom roll. Straight out wisdom.
Okay.
Pretty sure he doesn't like me, and he's gonna go for the. He wants to take me out.
I will tell you. You think he will likely try to go for Gifton.
Okay, I'll stay on here and hold action then.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you guys a shot on him.
Cassie.
Please make it count.
Okay, so it's gone underwater,
Mhm.
and it's basically 30 feet away from me.
Yes.
Can I jump over the side and get a 30-foot charge on it?
It won't count as a charge. It's falling.
I don't think running down the side of a ship counts.
Well, at this point, Cass is pissed. Cass
Sorry,
isn't thinking
raging.
straight. Cass is raging. Cass is full gone right now. Cass is going over the side of the ship.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
And she's pitching the shield as she goes over.
Okay, so you're going to two-hand.
Yep.
Right. Yep. You leap over. You fall 20 feet and hit the water.
And then
It is
I
10
just
feet below the
continue
surface. Yeah.
Can I quickly confirm when you were pitching the shield? Like
Um,
onto the deck, or
I would say since she's getting rid of it, she's probably just pitching it off to the side.
So back, basically, as you're leaping off the deck, you're throwing it off behind you.
Yep.
okay. I just want to make sure that's said.
So I am in the water and I am hitting it.
Okay. Right, you swim 10 feet down.
No.
Go ahead and give me your attacks. No advantage, unfortunately.
Am I set to a? Yeah.
Yeah,
I am
you
set to
are.
advantage.
Yeah, so I'm
It's
afraid.
because I had Fairy Fire up briefly, but then I cast Moonbeam because I was trying to let the fucker know he can't get away from me underwater,
Okay.
which was a bluff.
You try to swim after it, and you swing at it, but it's moving in the water that such a way that your blows just sail by it. You're not getting quite the momentum under here that you used to.
Yeah. But I'm still going to.
Is
Okay, 4 points of lightning damage. Let's see if he resists that.
6.
No, there's no rage of damage on this.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he takes the 4 fall.
Just underwater all of a sudden.
Okay, dragon turtle. Perhaps lucky in the sense that cast didn't distract it too much. Yes, Gifton, you have angered the dragon turtle.
I'm sure I did.
You are how far above the surface did you say?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. It is going to cast. You see it go down a little bit further, and then turn slow, ponderously, and it just starts to move directly up. And it reaches the water. You can hear its shell grinding against the wood of the boat again, and its head extends out towards you and Dingus, Gifton.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you like this attack to be on? It seems to be aiming for Dingus.
It's gonna hit me.
It's going to hit you. Okay. And
Do
it
we
draws,
get our shots off?
you guys will get your shots off.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And it bites.
That's a hit.
And it does 23 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that was a lot.
Yeah. And
Okay.
as it sails up into the air, it bites at you, and you see its tail thrash behind it, aiming at the deck. And RG is going to be trying to hit you, but you will get your cannon shot off. So go ahead and everyone with aimed held shots, go ahead and do your firing.
Okay, we don't get our proc bonus, but these ones work on wisdom. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Pretty sure that's a miss for me.
It's a miss. Fowler, you are proficient with this. Because you have martial.
This is weapon.
Is that in there?
It's like
I had forgotten that I had found.
Oh.
Muted it.
Just a second.
Okay. Right. Yep. Go ahead and.
So yeah, it'd be wisdom and proficiency bonus
Yep.
then. All right.
yeah, I know I'm not proficient, so
Oh, and go ahead and roll your moonbeam damage for me, Sam.
Oh yeah, let me hit that.
Damn.
Oof.
It's just 2d10, so I'm gonna roll that. That's
Oh,
another
fuck
11
me.
points.
11 points. Yeah.
Okay. And then this is Corvus's shot.
Damn.
Ugh.
Oof. That is
Everyone's
rough.
messed
Right. Okay. And its tail is
And-
going to try and step at RG.
All right, I should turn that off.
21.
16.
Oh, yes, because of the cloak. The 16 hit.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay, very nice. Choo-choo-choo.
Sadly, I can't redirect because there's nothing to redirect it into.
Yeah, so this tail slaps down right beside you on the deck, RG, and unfortunately, that is the ship. Okay, and that you see the decking splintering, cracking. Okay. Oh, and I need you to roll d6. No breath weapon still.
Thank God.
RG is going to start cursing in giant.
Right, Gifton.
And since she knows this thing speaks, she's specifically cursing it.
Shit. That hurt, guys.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
I don't have a lot of hit points.
Maybe get out of its range again.
I want to draw it this way though, because I need it off the boat. At least it's
Try
at least
being slightly above its range.
I mean, tempt it maybe.
Also, give me a wisdom roll, Gifton. Right. It barely reached you. You saw it had to really power itself up to actually get the leap out of the water to even get that single attack in on you.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few feet more up, and you think it would have missed.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 shots on it first.
Okay.
I'm not using my bonus action for anything, so this motherfucker is gonna get some dose of sleep arrows this time.
Okay. Yeah, let's give that a try.
It's like because it doses my ammo for the turn, so I'm doing that.
That's a hit. And that's a
miss.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll damage, and I will make it saving throw.
10?
10.
Oh, it should have
what
rolled
the-
1. Why did it do 1 for the poison? It's supposed to be 11 there. I don't. This is a copy version. I don't think I have everything set right.
Okay.
Oh, it's crit 1. That's why.
Ah.
So
Right.
I
okay.
filled this one out wrong, so I fixed it there.
Let's see.
Actually, as a note, we all have disadvantage shooting at it.
It's not. It's not currently underwater.
Oh, it's above now. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
You guys were
it
holding
breathed-
to.
it-
It was
Which, by the way, I'm probably gonna say that like one of the teeth just completely grazed Gifton as she was moving,
Yeah.
like forcing him out of the way. So her dress is just shredded. She's just got blood everywhere.
Mm.
He makes a save.
Right. Okay, but it takes that damage.
Yep, I hit him with that, and then me and Dingus are we're gonna move away in the like south direction,
Mhm.
15 feet, and we'll climb 5. And then I'm just patting Dingus and going, "Be brave, be brave."
Dingus does not like the big water.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think any of us do.
Alright. Onwards to Corvus.
Assuming reload. And
You'd have to grab a bolt, I'm afraid, man.
yeah.
Oh, I thought I said I grabbed.
Oh, you
Yeah,
grabbed
you
the bundle?
found your-
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
grab the
I'll
Yeah,
let
you
that.
got multiple
Okay.
and dropped them beside.
Bonus
but
action
I
to
can't-
reload.
Bonus action reload. Oh, splendid.
These are much easier than the cannons. It's
Okay. So he will send one flying again.
okay. You see it hit its shell and bounce off.
Oh. Shit.
However, oh sorry guys, I missed. The cannon crew on the lower deck should have had their turn as well.
Yeah.
Let's
That'll
see if they
be
can beat a 20, unlike the rest of us.
Also, I'd like to point out when the cannons and the ballistas are shooting in the direct. The cannons and the ballistas are currently shooting in the direction of Gifton and Dingus, so when they miss, it scares the shit out of us.
Luckily, however, you do see a cannonball impact it right in its side.
What does it say? See, it has.
It's got a 20.
Oh.
Now's the time,
And you
Kara.
can gather that from 19, but like 21 hitting.
Yeah.
What's the time now?
Now's the time to start negotiating further.
And it did just let out an immensely pained noise. And you can actually see blood, and it looks very beat up for a creature of its size.
Start describing another ship that we might know really well and say it looked really tasty.
No, we just tell it, you stop swinging,
Found
we
ya.
stop swinging, asshole.
All right.
It would be
So
better if I roll a
he's
6.
surfaced at this point.
Yep.
He's on top. So he's on top of the water. He's not along. Well, he's beside.
He's
the
beside
boat.
the boat.
He's not trying to
You
get on
could reach over the boat and hit him if that's what you want, but He's not trying to climb up. No,
Oh, okay, so I could melee attack him from the side of the boat.
you could.
I'm gonna go melee attack him from the side of the boat.
Okay, let's give that a shot.
1, 2. Is that close enough?
Yep, that's close enough.
All right, cool. I am going to be back to dual wielding, so I'll turn this back on so I have one more AC. Okay, I am wielding in one hand. I realized I have to keep track of this. Where is my... Oh, son of... It didn't save that item.
Is it +1?
Yeah, it didn't save the +1.
Is it the same damage as the usual thing?
Well, yeah, it'd just be the equivalent of
Yeah.
+1.
We'll
so.
take that into account then.
All right, so I will roll light hammer, and I will roll another normal light hammer.
Okay,
So
that's a hit.
that's the
+1.
all right. Yeah.
Right, so 11 damage. Very nice.
Does it technically have heavy armor?
You know what? I will actually say yeah.
Okay. In that case,
Roll damage again.
Oh.
Okay.
funny enough. All right, and the regular light hammer.
That's also a hit. Hey, look at that. 11 points from that one as well.
22 damage.
Very nice round. Okay, yeah. You swing your hammers down, and you can see the shell splintering as you hit it.
And in that case, I
Action
am
surge?
going to
Roll for heart attack.
roll a con save. Yeah, I'm going to action surge.
Right.
And
Continue the drum beat.
oh, geez, I forgot.
Yeah, you
I
have
a
extra
fucking
attack.
attack too.
Oh,
All right,
So
I'm
before
gonna
you
roll
action
another-
surge,
yeah.
I will action surge, however. All right, this is the +1.
well, you might as well see if you kill it.
Ooh! Right, so you rolled it again as well. Right, I'm gonna let you take that 10 and that 4.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Right, so
And
that's-
it has no movement speed this turn.
yeah, very nice. Okay,
All right, and then the regular light hammer,
that's a miss,
Okay.
unfortunately.
and then action surge. This is the +1. No.
Alright.
And the regular. No.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay, that was very nice though. Right, good job. Carrick, did you want to move away from it?
Yeah, I'll back. Actually, one sec. I have to check wording of something for.
And
And then I will unwavering mark.
oh, okay, yeah.
So, yes, having hit him, he has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target me,
Okay,
so long
Well,
as it
it's within
stays
5
within
feet of
5
you.
feet.
so you
So
can stay
I'm
put.
actually going to move in front.
Fucker.
You get in front of the cannon.
Fine. Fine. I'll
Okay,
move there.
yeah, you
because
can
I
move there.
see
Okay.
those-
Where's Pop at?
I want to move up.
Fire me.
Well, to be fair, you could also move up at it by moving to the spot I ended up moving to.
Okay, Carrick.
Just like the idiot fucker.
Nope. Damn it.
Don't worry, you and him are both doing that.
Going down here
Oh shit! I gotta move Clop too.
Yes.
in Giant. Leave the ship and we will leave you alone.
Oh, the best part is he's still in my gut. Oh wait, I have to roll a concentration check.
Oh yes, you do. Save it.
That's Constitution, right?
Constitution save.
I'm
Hey,
fine.
you keep
Yeah,
it.
you got it.
I'm pissed. Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't move, so.
Roll me a persuasion check, Carrick.
Persuasion. Persuasion.
Because it is very hurt
That's
now.
almost. I always click performance. Wow, that's
Ah.
almost as bad as I could possibly do.
That is almost.
It
what
just
I
rumbles back at you. Tribute.
Tribute is your life.
This one actually started it, so this one I don't care about. um. Oh, I have someone within 5 feet.
Yes, you can get your sneak attacking now.
Yep.
Short bow. That's
Nope.
Oh, miss.
That is a
sails into the
great miss.
water. Those sea winds just sort of whip it out.
Whoosh! Those surprising Gifton's little toothpicks nail it.
Gifton's a pro, that's why.
Yeah, there's less
Hey,
for the window effect. Obviously.
I should have thrown the grenade.
I mean, to be fair,
You're just remembering you got a grenade now.
I'm
I'm
my
an expert at
inventory.
adjusting for wind because it affects everything that I do.
Alright, is that your turn, Carrick?
including just being you.
Moving back away.
Good boy. Good boy.
Where were you?
Me?
Yep.
That's I was here. 1, 2,
He's up by
3.
Ooh,
one of the
unfortunate. As you leave, it's 15.
Sorry.
Actually, it's 10-foot reach on its claw because I don't want to use a bite. So yeah, you slipped by just fine.
Why
Addie's
doesn't it want to use a bite, Precious?
Addie's been because Addie's been kind.
They want to use the bite on something else.
Yes. All right, RG.
RG is going to move up and start punching this fucker.
Go for it.
Let's see. Close the barrier main hand. That's a hit. I am activating both Stunning Strike and Flurry of Blows on this.
Okay.
So first off, Stunning Strike has to do DC 14 con.
Oh, it makes its first save, unfortunately.
Makes it
So how fast are we going forward, by the
And-
way?
offhand.
Don't ask that question. That
Okay,
hits.
'cause it can't move.
Heat of the moment.
The ship is currently struggling.
So-
Okay.
And roll me another one of those saves.
Also, there's nobody on deck manning anything right now, and we're probably just listing.
It makes
because
Fucker.
Yeah.
ropes probably got snapped and everything like that. I would be surprised if
Since I
sails
have
were messed up.
multi-attack.
And if it's
very
case
nice.
cast,
Hits.
cast is like
Roll me another one.
20 feet
So
away.
I want to get this stunning. Hey!
Yeah.
It is stunned.
Thank God.
As she does that, RG is going to hiss into his ear, "You're trigger to life, you fuck!" in giant.
Okay.
And she's not stopping hitting him because I still have Flurry of Blows. So-
By the way, she speaks it too.
miss.
Miss and miss. Yeah.
I don't
Fuck
understand this
off.
rubber coming out of RG and Garrick right now. I just know I'm mad at the thing. And I'm already got misplaced rage, and this guy's a good target.
Does stun get advantage?
It gives everybody advantage.
Yeah.
Cannons are reloading. Cassie.
Wait.
Oh wait, my two other
Oh wait,
strikes
never
would
mind.
have had
Sorry, I
advantage.
for some reason thought.
Yes,
Cassie
they would
was
have. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
We'll take that as your first one. So just go ahead and roll
Yeah.
once more again.
Yeah,
with advantage.
I'll Make sure I
Okay,
turn that on.
passes before.
Yeah.
Hey! Hit.
Nice.
Nice.
more.
Very
Crack
good.
that
Okay.
shell.
Okay.
Kesso,
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
underwater.
Okay. Well, what I was going to do, but thank you, RG, because I don't give this thing the benefit now. I was going to reckless attack it, but as I now have advantage on my attacks against it,
You were normal.
yeah,
Yeah.
I now have advantage because it's
Well,
stunned.
no.
Your
it doesn't.
disadvantage for being underwater.
Yeah, disadvantage from being underwater cancels out with the advantage from stunning, so it's normal, and you can't shift it further with reckless or anything. So
Well, I could and just give it advantage.
No, it's
it's
one
not-
or the other.
yeah, it's not how
Yeah,
it
it's
works.
no
It doesn't
sliding
stack.
scale. Yeah, it's no stack scale or anything. It's just you
You have it or don't.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Both cancel each other
So
out, and that's it.
normal attacking.
Do it. Unless you want to surface. Which I wouldn't do too much moving around this thing.
17 does not hit.
Well, he can't do shit right
25 does hit.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Heard it.
Oh, come on.
6, 7, 8,
Oh.
9, 10, 11. 11 points damage.
Not gonna lie, I hope I kill it.
Do I have anything else I can do?
I really want to kill it. I'm not gonna, but I can hope.
And
I'll be completely honest. I'm half tempted to actually dash in and stab.
I'm not rolling it save because I'm just saying fuck it. So it takes 4. Right, 2,
Actually, I
7.
don't think it can.
I just couldn't be bothered to check the ruling, so we're saying it's not saving for now.
Yeah, and that's all I can do.
Okay. Right. Dragon Turtle's turn. It is stunned. It cannot act. Gift and Brotgren.
It takes damage from my thing.
Oh yes. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Because this is important to me. I need you to take 2d10.
Yep. But yeah,
Oh, how did that
it
work?
does.
Holy
It does
shit.
automatically fail strength and dex saving throws
Yeah.
if there's
Yeah.
10.
15 points of radiant damage into the son of a bitch.
Very nice.
I love Moonbeam.
I do too. That's why I've been
Lean
waiting
into
to
this
use it
fucker.
this whole time.
Right, you
All
are
right.
advantaged to hit it.
I have advantage to hit it, so yeah, we're gonna try and hit it. First attack.
Oh, that just misses.
Yeah. Second attack.
Hits.
Yay!
Alright. I'm also gonna smite.
Okay.
Smite.
12, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. How would you like to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah! They
Huzzah.
are protected! I am yelling, and then I am going to shoot an arrow that goes through and blows out his eyes.
Okay. All right. Very nice. You see this arrow seek into one of its eye sockets,
And there's just
and
there's
then
golden lightning that just kind of arcs through the whole thing.
and its eyes just sort of seem to pop and burn out with this golden light, and you just see the body sort of list in the water, floating.
You angel bladed it.
I did.
All right. We are out of combat.
Cash,
Huzzah.
cut it up.
There are a lot of panic yells on deck as there is a great big gash in the side of the ship. Not so low down that the ship's taking on lots of water, but the
Oh.
waves are coming
Wait
in.
a second.
So
Are they big
Somewhat
enough for
rough.
cats to get back on the ship?
Yeah, they would have noticed him going overboard. You hear the captain actually yelling to weigh anchor.
I'm gonna.
Thankfully,
look
you're not
for
so
some-
far out that that's a difficulty. Klopp comes up on deck.
Thank you, but looks like it was handled.
Allie,
Although we might need your help pulling Cassie up.
how big is the hole in the side of the ship?
Sizable.
You're gonna try and
Can
crawl
I do
in?
Can I do my leap out of the water into the ship?
You can give me an acrobatics check to do so.
Don't face plant.
Oh no, not acrobatics.
Actually, no, athletics. You're powering out the water. I'll be nice. Yeah,
I'm going.
you get out. You manage to leap up into the hole. A few crewmen sort of jumping back in surprise as you land in there.
And Cass is still arcing a little bit.
I'm just gonna start doing a flyby of each deck, checking to see if anybody needs healing.
There are a few minor burns, nothing serious injury-wise. Just sort of some
They're
reddened
either
skin.
dead or alive.
Yeah, essentially.
I will spend my lay on hands. I have 15 points, so I will
Okay.
spend it all healing other people.
Okay. All of the little splinters of wood that have caused cuts and such, all those little scalds, you managed to heal them all.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go around and do that very quietly. I'm just gonna go heal
Captain, do we need to stay here to patch?
Yeah, I'd rather not keep sailing in this condition,
Okay.
so we're going to stay put for a while. Sorry, folks. Good job, by the way.
Would we have? I'm gonna look down. Is the body floating or is it
Yes.
sinking?
It's floating.
Do we have ropes or something we can send down to?
people. We have tons of rope. We have chain. We have all
hooks and
sorts
such on
of
board. Yeah.
Cash, go back in the water.
Did anyone see her actually come out of the water?
Yes,
Aside
fuck a
from
lot of people on the gun deck.
I mean, you probably also heard the thud of
And
you
given
know
that we could see
hooves.
her, that over the side, we could probably see her jump.
Anyone know how to cut up one of those things?
Well,
Like-
anatomy is anatomy.
I can punch things out of it.
Okay, it just broke. Sorry. Just
I
imagining how do you do
will
an autopsy? You punch it.
Nature, maybe?
Let me just check. Dragon Turtle.
Survival would be nice, but
If okay, so Corvus would probably do it, but Corvus is staring at Gifton.
Gifton is continuing to move. She's basically going straight down to the. After she gets all her lay on hands out, she's going down to the Vardo and going to go ask a young
If they're all
in
okay.
training medical practitioner. if
We're
he'd
actually
like
going to
to
call
get
this
some
nature
practice.
because that's what I was having you roll for knowledge.
damn. Alright.
Only one person.
I'll roll it, but
Um,
it's not going to go as well.
get your high roller and then get your assist.
Then
I
I
have a plus-
definitely
Yeah,
I have +2.
here I'll do it. Plus
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Then he's going to go down
Yeah, and an assist, so you get
advantage.
Yeah. While they're doing that, Ellie, I'm going below deck and asking Elbrick and Kara to
Oh,
give me
fuck.
healing kits and have Elbrick practice how to wrap stuff under
I'm sorry.
patient care.
I'm sorry, Sam. You're gonna be a mummy.
Okay, Sammy, you are able to do that. Albrecht seems
Uh,
a little shaken and confused, and oh my god, that is a terrible fucking roll.
Yes,
I
it
know.
Yeah, and we got no way of reroll.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to follow Gifton down because, well,
I'm-
evidently the main thing I was going to do is
I'm
not there.
gonna be a very, very nice person right now. Who was assisting?
Probably me.
Valdir.
Well,
No, not
probably be me
Thelder.
because I have the next highest, I think.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to allow you the same roll because this is a hard fight, and I'd like you guys to get some reward.
Just space or with
nope, go
advantage.
ahead and have an advantage. You guys stopped for a while. You got some time, and this is going to consume a lot of time for you.
Not
Oh.
better, but 1 point better.
Jesus.
You
I used all my
are
money
able
after
to
that.
at least gather the blood. You're having trouble getting the carcass actually hauled in, let alone stable enough to actually do anything with.
Damn, it would have been nice if we could have chipped off some of the shell.
Yeah.
Yep.
We chipped off a lot of the shell. Fortunately, that's someplace
Ain't no
else.
way that's usable.
It's such a big creature. Isn't there any way Thaldir could have tried to? Because it would have been all of them just kind of split over the body.
See, the problem is, it's a nature. It's not going to be a great roll for me, anyways.
Yeah, but
I
your
know,
last
but I
nature was
believe in
actually
you.
good.
I mean, so far we've got a
Okay.
9 and a 10.
I'm going to offer you guys a deal.
Yeah.
It's not a Razzie deal, it's just an Addy deal.
Well, to be
I
fair,
don't know if
you are also the one
Equally
who
as
makes Raphael's deal.
terrified.
An expenditure of all your inspiration,
I don't have one.
Party
I
or
have one.
personal?
all.
So
Oh.
the 4 we have in the kitty plus at least 2 of us.
Each inspiration will bump up character roll by 5.
So let's burn 2 from the kitty.
But we have to burn all of it
Yes.
in order to do it.
So that would be
So it would put him up to 40.
40.
No,
Well-
you're burning all inspiration to get a +5.
no plus 5 per inspiration.
Show inspiration.
Is what she said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
think
burning
it's worth it
Stand
because
all
that
of them.
thing can have some really good shit to it.
because who has inspirations in the party personally?
I
I
don't.
do.
Corvus.
Corvus, RG, myself. Does Cass?
Thaldir.
Thaldir does. So that would give us 8.
Yeah, so that would be plus...
Nine.
That'd be a
Plus
50
40. Yeah.
Well, it would be plus
Yeah.
total.
That'd be
which
50.
is handy because it's a CR 17 creature. You need to actually get over its CR plus 8 to even get the rolls to count.
Mhm.
So, yeah, this will bump you up.
I'll
You guys want to take this deal?
Be honest, part of me says yes because I mean,
I'll be honest, it would make us actually pay attention to wanting to get the inspirations again because we've been
Yeah.
a little lax on it. So-
I came close to using it in this fight, and if it had gone another round, I would have used it. But this is the first time in
it's not a
quite a
huge
while,
sacrifice.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
And Allie did say that
I'll burn it.
she'd be more. I must
Right.
say religious. That's not the word.
So the group agrees. You're going to do that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I
Okay.
agree.
I have
So
mine clicked
you
off.
get above the 25 DC for all of the rewards on the Dragon Turtle. Over the course of, I'm going to say, you guys are going to spend about 6-7 hours in this location. The ship is staying docked. The repairs are being done. Thankfully, they carry stuff to try and patch up. It's definitely not sturdy, but it'll make sure the ship doesn't flounder straight away. You get
Archie's
1,000
probably giving
gallons of Dragon Turtle blood.
Holy hell!
You basically fill up all the spare barrels the ship has.
I'm sorry, Archie, you're not using barrels for anything else anymore, I guess.
You
I
can
mean, I
brew
only had
dragon
2 barrels I
turtle.
was using for anything.
Can you brew blood?
You get Dragon Turtle Plastron, 3 large pouches of shards.
Interesting.
Is someone marking down?
I'm not because I was AFK or walking around, so getting water.
I'll write this all up for you after anyway.
Thank you. Allie.
You get its Steam Ventral.
That means we have a breath weapon somebody can use.
It means you have a very, very scary.
I need more breath weapons.
It's basically a deadly bagpipe.
I need more breath weapons.
It is basically a big breath weapon you can use once within 48 hours of the Dragon Turtle's death. Not like you're going to have an assassin fight soon or anything. Damn it.
Oh, I was just be like, oh, we need to go to a rel right now.
And you get a pristine shard from this shell. The rest of it was cracked, aged, and worn. But you get a Dragon Turtle shell shard.
Say that
Nice.
5 times fast.
Let me just write that all up quick. I'm going to do this in the Discord.
1,000 gallons of blood. What is that?
The 1,000 gallons of blood is kind of amazing. If only we had a vampire we were beholden to.
I think we are.
Huh?
Oh, I mean, we don't know who could be a vampire. They might be. You don't hang around people often enough.
I hang around with people all the time.
I mean, are you there all the time?
Yes.
24/7?
Most of the time, most of the time I exist. I'm around people.
You
The
have
real
been around
question is,
Capay
have
all
we
the time.
seen
Maybe they're all
Razio
vampires.
in the sun?
I mean, to be fair, no, we
Right.
haven't.
Okay. Yes, you're able to do that. Faldir, Corvus, and Archie, you will be working on this turtle.
Corvus would have excused himself after a while, though.
Excuse yourself.
Yeah.
What do you occupy your time with?
He will go down to the Vardo where Gifton and Albric are.
I think Gifton and Albrecht are...
Patching
Administering
people
first
up.
aid.
yeah,
Wherever.
she's teaching them a bit of first aid, so you find them sort of on the mid-deck.
Well, I'm teaching him on me.
Oh, you're teaching them? Yeah, so
Yeah.
they'll be down in Vardo then.
So you found what looks like a ball of cotton.
Basically, I'm having Care help a little bit because I need somebody else to set of hands to do this. So I'm just getting myself wrapped up a little bit.
Cass will be assisting with the repairs to the ship.
Okay. Cass is helping
Because I
repair
can
the ship.
actually operate outside the ship.
Yeah, okay. In fact, Cass, give
Alright.
me a roll with your carpenter's tools advantage, please. Right. Yeah, you're going to shave some time off of this then. Right. After about 6 hours, the captain feels confident in getting the ship underway. You bid farewell to the rest of the carcass. Set it sort
Seagulls
of
have arrived
floundering off.
everywhere.
Fortunately, Dragon Turtle is not particularly edible. Far too tough. It would take more water than they're willing to spare to boil it up. Let's see. Corvus, what do you do when you go down to Gifton and Albrecht? You just going to assist in these lessons, or?
Yeah, he was going to assist and double check because he noticed what Gifton was doing or trying to do.
Okay.
So he's paying particular more personal attention to the treatment if he can.
Both of you, give me a medicine roll.
This is actually something I'm not good with.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm actually slightly better today. Screw
Yeah,
you,
you
Harvest.
both you both do some good tutoring. It seems he's picking it up, and you basically give him a crash course in that basic first aid.
Though he does have to wear a magnifying lens.
And
No, he's a little kid. They can see things really close.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'll let him
that's why
pick me
you're
up while he
rolling worse
does it.
call versus just squinting down at Gift and going, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, basically, I'm letting the kid pick me up and hold me in one hand, or have me up on something he can get me close, and then just having care, make sure nothing gets badly done.
Corvus is assisting with the
Mhm.
herbs and the poultices.
But after a few hours, your companions are able to come down. You can hear the anchor being pulled back up, and the captain yelling for the ship to get underway. Your companions, I'm afraid, you butchering that thing, you're quite fucking messy.
Archie's going to walk
out,
in and
out,
Dragon
out,
girls have a lot of blood.
out, out,
And she's
out,
going to clap
all of
Corvus
you.
on the shoulder.
No! Ah!
Tarek, you popping yourself.
Magic hose.
Now, are you doing it just for yourself, or are you going to treat the others?
Well, I'm starting with me.
Okay. Yeah, you see a character sort of whoop, himself clean.
I'm only going to go down to help people move stuff down there if that's necessary, but otherwise, we'll send Klopp back down to the hold and try to stay up on the deck, helping out as much as possible with that. Or
Okay. Yeah, you can stay up on deck. You do see a sort of impromptu sea funeral held. It's very, very informal, very quick. But a few words are said for the dead crewmen on the top deck before they are tossed overboard.
Like you do.
I'm gonna thank Corvus and Elbrick for their fine work, and ask Elbrick, since I'm hurt, if he could do me a favor. Klopp likes to get an apple before he goes to bed at night, and he gets one every morning, and I tell him where the apples are, and I said, "This is your job now for me, okay?"
Yes, okay, I can do that.
Thanks. He's the only horse that's worth knowing.
Hey.
And then
Hoss
I'm
is
gonna
worth
go.
knowing at least to know you should stay away
And
from it.
you actually see Klopp walking by the Fardo, apparently returning to where the rest of the horses are stabled by himself.
Yeah, and he can probably have overheard me saying
And
this.
you hear what sounds like an affirmative snort.
And then I'm gonna go into my little house inside the little thing, and go curl up on the bed for a while.
You're gonna lay down. Care will actually sort of fuss over you a bit, Gifton. Like he seems very, very worried about you.
I killed a dragon turtle.
That's
bigger than a griffin, so I win.
Yes, you definitely win, dear.
I'm winning.
You are very much winning.
But can we not one up each other though?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Is that fair?
This stops.
Is this like where we can hear you and your
This is as we're going in. As soon as we get in, you're not.
And
I'm just gonna go. It better not be going towards my grandma next.
No way! She's gonna date Thaldir. He was asking for
No.
help with the moves.
Oh God, this really took a chunk out of you.
Yeah. I actually thought it was gonna take me and Dingus in one chomp. Its jaws were huge.
And he sort of places his hands against you, and you can see that real look of concern on his face. And then you feel a flow of energy as he closes his eyes and he's really concentrating. And take 22 hit points.
What?
I'm gonna look a little shocked. You can do that too?
I feel like I can do a lot of things. Now,
Oh my.
Oh wait, celestial.
he's a little bit of a hybrid,
Uh,
but yes.
Oh wow, that's amazing, honey. I love that we both do this. It's really weird
Like
that we both.
pouring there.
It's really weird that we both do this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hug him.
And he'll
I
hug
have
you
to-
tightly.
I have to tell you some things.
Well, I'm all ears. It's...
I'm gonna take him quietly into our little room, and I will let Dingus poke his head in if he wants. And we'll just...
Dingus,
Oh my!
Dingus doesn't try to intrude, but you can tell he's there, just
I,
outside.
I will open the door a bit and motion his head in.
Oh,
And
there's
so
that.
way, his neck
of head
his
in.
neck can come in and his head can come in and lay on the bed if it wants. I'll just pet him.
Corvus will put a band-aid on King's belly because I got a boo-boo.
Who got a belly boo boo? I took the hit for Dingus.
He said one of the teeth scrapped.
No, it got me.
Dingus.
It got me.
Oh.
I
They
moved
got
him
her
out.
shredded the dress she was wearing.
Yeah, it shredded me. So
Right.
and I'm gonna say very softly, so only Care and Dingus will hear. Some bad things happened, and we're gonna have to spend a lot of extra time paying attention to the kid and Corvus than I thought.
Corvus?
The bad people that are coming after the boy. Corvus works for them. He was contracted to kill the child.
You've only seen this a scant few times in your life. You actually do see a flash of anger crossing Care's face as his head sort of turns towards the door.
He didn't. He went to the orphanage earlier. He didn't know he was related to the kid, but he was gonna kill a child. At least he thinks he was gonna kill a child. It's my fault. I should.
What do you mean that's your fault? That's...
I was supposed to take care of him at Landor. If I hadn't, if I'd been down there, he wouldn't have gotten hurt, and maybe he wouldn't have got caught, and I could have kept him from ending up nearly dying in the street somewhere where these strange people would bully him into God knows what. And that was what was going on with the cane. The eyeball was spying on us, and I found out about. Corvus told me on the deck, and he was really creepy when he was telling me about it, about how he'd already decided to do it before he even knew the kid, and now he wasn't sure what to do, and I just got so scared. And
his hands go on your shoulders. It's sort of like he's trying to make you look at him.
I promised him that I'd fix this, and I promised him I'd make it okay, because I'm so mad at him, but it's Corvus.
First of all, these people, all of us, me, Dingus, we're not your responsibility. I know we all stand by each other and we will protect each other, and that's good and that's right, but you are not accountable for what any of us decide to do. It's not your fault that he ended up in that situation.
I promised her I'd take care of them, Care. The Fey Lady back in the Stone Circle, I said I'd take care of them.
And have you done so to the best of your ability? You've tried, right?
I'm trying so hard.
No one can ask any more of you than that.
I'm just... Valdir's very mad at me because I did a very bad thing. I think he thinks it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't know. I don't know if he'll ever talk to me again.
Oh, he's a fool if he doesn't. Look,
I went immediately to Raziel, because Raziel's the one that told Thaldir about the child in the first place. Thaldir knew more about this than he let on, because he just told us that he was asked by Raziel to save a child, and that he didn't take the deal. And I didn't know that he was actually going to save the child, that there was actually a child someplace that he knew about, and I would have helped. And I just felt so lost on what to do. And then I called Raziel, and I promised him anything if he'd just help me save Corvus and the kid. I didn't care, and I just
Give me a insight check, please.
okay. I was pacing around on the carpet.
Back to your computer, player.
All right, roll for shock damage as you accidentally tap care and
Yeah,
Um,
16.
when you start talking about going from making a deal with Raziel and all this sort of stuff, you see an immense look of guilt across Kare's face.
You did the same thing.
I squeeze his hand and I go, I know, it's just he didn't actually make a deal with me. It's really weird. He gave me, and I pull out the 2 arrows. He says these will stop the assassin from what he's gonna do. He says the assassin can get to us here in the water, and he told me about the staff, and he told me a bunch of things, and he said he didn't have to do anything because he already had it from me, what he wanted. And he was kind. And all he wanted was me to go with Cassiopeia to some standing stone somewhere and just hang out for a little bit. And that's all he wanted, but then he didn't make me seal the deal, you know? Like he did the first time. He just smiled at me and just said, if I end up in Winden and want to come to the prince's party, he thought I'd have a good time, and he
Look,
wanted me to be okay.
I don't. He hasn't
He's
done
not
anything bad, but
I shouldn't have. I know. It's just everybody talks about Raziel like he's one of us, you know,
Yeah.
and it hurts because I don't think about how that we are with everyone until people start talking about Raziel like that.
Like he's an
Because
abomination that will harm you at a moment's notice.
like he's luring you into some horrible trap with every breath that he takes, and it's like
Yeah,
that's
he's
how
treated like a
that's
fae.
how people it's how people treat us when they don't know us. And I feel like we're so lucky because there's so many people in our lives that aren't like that. But I see the kids getting pulled tight by their mothers when we go down the street. I understand. I don't trust us either, and it hurts.
I trust him enough to. Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna hate this.
What?
The deal I made with him.
Yeah.
I told you he just needed me to protect you, right?
Yeah.
It's not quite the truth.
Oh, sweetie, you know you don't have to hide it from me.
I made sure.
I mean, unless he told you specifically, then please don't do anything.
He didn't tell me to.
I just realized that. Don't
I'm not breaking anything.
Okay.
Protecting you was part of my side of it. That no matter what he said or what he told me to do, that I wouldn't have to harm you or put you in danger.
Okay.
I agreed to serve him.
Oh, sweetie.
To protect your father, to protect your mother, to reunite them. They're going to be safe. They're going to be...
Like Carrick's mother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull him close for a hug. I'm not mad.
Now
I'm not mad.
I'm sorry I kept it from you, but I have to believe he's good.
I have to believe it too, and maybe they're right. Maybe they've always been right. Maybe this is what corrupting fae influences are like, right? And that we just
at least we're in light company then.
Yeah, at least we're in light company, and I don't know if Thaldir's ever gonna forgive me for what I did, but I did it. I didn't do it because I didn't think we could do it without him.
I know.
I did it because I was scared of what we would lose doing it that way.
Thaldir might be old, stubborn, but I'm sure he'll come around. And if he doesn't, well, I'll punch him.
I kind of giggle a little bit, and then I'm gonna hug Dingus's head and give him a kiss. This makes no sense to you, does it, sweetie?
Dingus shakes his head, and then he just sort of nuzzles against you.
Yeah.
But Corvus, if he needs to think on that.
I really need us to focus on the fact that we need to save and protect the kid, and if we hurt Corvus, we're hurting the kid.
Do you think he would have?
No, I don't. I can't believe he would have. I can't. I wouldn't have gotten out of. I wouldn't have gotten out of Tarnstead without Corvus. I saw how scared he was, and he was standing there because he wouldn't leave without me. And we knew nothing of each other. I was nothing to him. He was nothing to me, but I couldn't let him be that scared and that alone. And maybe he knew I was too, because I had my blade drawn and I was ready to run into the fire. I didn't care anymore. I thought I lost everything. I thought I lost you. I thought I lost my mom. I thought I lost my dad. I thought I had nothing. And when Corvus was talking to me on the bow, he told me he has nothing. And he just sounded so desperate and so alone. And I can't imagine that he was in such a dark place for so long and I didn't notice it. And I want to pull him out of it. Because he didn't. And now we have to make sure he never will.
Yeah. Right, well,
I'm just gonna lay down for a bit, because
Yeah.
I feel better, but I just... I saw that little dangly bit at the back of the dragon turtle, and I don't feel so good.
Yeah. You lay down.
You remember?
It's terrible.
You remember Sheila's cat?
Yeah.
Remember that time was
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I didn't go outside for 2 weeks.
Listen, let's lay down for a bit, and I don't think I should be going out as much on these fights. I think I should keep an eye on the kid.
Okay.
A close eye. Until we know.
Can I ask you something, sweetie?
Yeah?
What happens if anything happens to me? Are you still okay?
I'm still okay. I mean, I won't be okay, but...
I know you won't be okay, but it would break my
Raziel won't
heart.
do anything.
Okay, because I couldn't bear... I would stop, and we would go back to Dulwood.
No.
I can't risk you like that,
It's okay.
you know?
We're good, love. We're okay.
We're okay?
We're okay.
Thank you for being honest with me.
I'm sorry I wasn't sooner.
I'm trying to be better about it, but I feel bad because I kind of semi-lied to Cassiopeia about why I needed her to go, and I haven't really told any of them that I didn't make an actual full deal with Raziel because I'm worried they won't help me. But I don't really know how to approach that because they haven't really talked to me about it. Actually, I kind of just panicked and started yelling things when I came downstairs earlier. I don't know if you heard it, but I was yelling a lot.
Look, we'll figure it all out, okay? I'm sure everything will work out.
I'm just gonna lay down.
You lay
Maybe
down.
I won't have to make boots for a little while. That'd
Yeah,
be nice.
duties are on suspension.
Right.
You are ordered to rest. He says, sort of puffing his chest out a bit. Man of the house and all that. Man of the cabin.
Dingus puffs.
I'm gonna pet.
Man of the closet.
You know, next time we get one of these things made, we need to make it big enough Dingus can come in the bedroom. Cause he
Dingus
can barely
bobs his
get
head, which results in a thump.
Headed bed, headed to
And
headed
then
bed,
Dingus
headed
is
to,
going to sort of meep at you with that sort of mild concern, give you another nuzzle, and then he tries to back his head out, and his horns get hooked on the door frame. And
I'm gonna get up and have Karen meet him, help him out
and
of
you
the
both help him get his head out.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm gonna just take a
Yeah.
nap. 'Cause I'm hurt, guys, and I'm not that hurt anymore. But I want to lay down.
All right.
Trauma.
Okay. The ship is sailing once more. By the time you guys are done with all the Dragon Turtle and you got yourself situated again, Faldir, you can see the sort of sun starting to get low in the sky as you're on the top deck.
You're saying sun's getting low?
The sun's getting low.
No.
And the ship actually does light up some lanterns on the mast and such, just to get some light on the deck. Is there anything anybody would like to do before we commence the usual nightly rest?
Cass is starting up her watch from when we were moving, and she's in armor.
Okay.
She's got her goggles on where it's dark and is actually actively patrolling.
Okay. Cass is patrolling about.
Archie's actually gonna walk up and lean on the rail beside Thaldir. I go, "You okay?"
I'm alive.
I meant about all the other shit. You didn't. Well, I don't think a turtle's gonna kill you, honestly.
Yeah. We'll have to deal with it, I guess. Not sure what to do about him, though.
In Corvus?
Just nods.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm gonna regret saying these one of these days, but I don't think the idiot would have killed him. Killed the kid. Would have come close, but I don't think he has it in him. Not yet.
I guess we'll never know, will we?
Nope, and I'd rather keep it that way. But at this point, he obviously needs people to freaking steer him. You're basically the dad of the group.
Foul dad.
And I may be in my 140s, but honestly, I act like I'm a human 30. I'm a human 20-year-old, so I'm not the best source for this sort of crap.
This was a mistake. Should have taken the kid and run.
Given that, probably I would have just gotten Corvus killed, and then it would have come after you alone with the kid. Probably better this way. Honestly. We know something's coming. We can prepare for it. We can keep an eye on it. And honestly, with the crap that Gifton got, it sounds like that might be our best shot on stopping these assholes from, or at least giving them a good dissuading of going, maybe leave us the hell alone for a while.
I don't trust Raziel. I don't trust whatever this has gotten himself into. Keep making deals with people we don't know.
I don't trust the thing that Corvus got himself into because they seem very big on the whole secrets and controlling and shit, but Raziel, that's a force we can't do it. That's some way up. We'd be swinging out of our league.
We don't have to keep running to it.
Don't have to, no, and that is something probably should talk to Gifton about, but what's done is done at this. No point getting pissed at her about something that's already done. It's there. It's not getting pissed ain't gonna change the fact it happened. Better direct that anger somewhere else useful, like, I don't know, the assassin. Pretty sure he needs a good hammer in the head.
Bring me the assassin and I'll put a hammer in his head.
Well, that is the hope, because he's coming, from what's said. Or, don't really, could be either.
You have one down in the hold.
You mean Corvus?
He signed up for the job.
Yeah. He signed up for somebody he didn't fully understand. He signed up for somebody who's doing it.
He signed up to kill a kid. It doesn't matter if he knew if it was going to be his relation. Should I forgive him because he decided, oh, I'm not going to kill my nephew?
Oh, I'm not saying forgive, but I'm also saying at this point, continuing to be pissed about it isn't help.
You wanted to kill a kid. What kind of person does that?
Honestly, people who are making poor life decisions, who are young, stupid. Seems like he fits the bill on that one as far as I'm concerned. But he's young enough you can point that the right direction instead of letting him keep going down that path.
There's a difference between stealing an apple and signing up to kill a kid. One is a mistake. The other is a lack of moral compass. It's broken.
Yeah, but both are fixable by having someone who can actually point in the right direction. And if it's not, then, well, middle of the night. But no point dropping that judgment now when, it seems like he's already kind of kicking his own ass over it. And yeah, it's terrible that the fact that he, as far as we know, the only reason he stopped is because it was his nephew. But honestly, if that's the kick in the ass he needed to go, hey, maybe this ain't a good idea, at least he got a kick in the ass telling him it ain't a good idea.
I don't trust him with the boy.
I don't think you trust a lot of people with a lot of things, if we're being honest.
No.
But
I don't really seem to be proven wrong.
it's a fair point. But at this point, the boy's going to gravitate to him because it's, from what we've said, he looks like who's brothers separate.
Yes.
And he knows the shit that was going to happen in theory, so, because Corvus said as much of it to him. And so, just temper that, but don't pre-color the kid's notion of who he is before he makes his own assessment of the guy. Like, make sure he has the knowledge of this is what was going to happen, but it didn't. I'm just saying, give him the chance with it. And shit, if he proves us wrong, we can get the kid out of there before the kid get hurt and send him packing. Whether that packing's on a boat or in a coffin, well, it happens.
He was a thief who was stealing from the sick. I should have stopped him then.
We've done shitty things. I don't think any of us has really clean hands on that one enough to throw rock.
No. That's why you stop an injustice before you go any further.
Well, like you said, point him in the right direction then. Don't just keep standing back and grumbling, going, should have stopped him, or overreacting and tossing a boy off a boat.
Oh, I'm sorry that I forgot to give him the don't sign up to kill kids speech.
I mean, more so the whole, have a moral compass, for God fucking.
Oh, yes, I should definitely.
If you knew he stole shit before, then tell him, hey, I know you did this. Like I said, you're basically the father figure of the group.
Ability to look after you.
I mean, it's none of our responsibility for any of the stuff that's happening, but it's what's fallen on us, so.
You can go now.
Oh, I'm dismissed. Thank you, sir.
I love
Archie will
that.
just turn on her heel and go. And she's going to go down to the Vardo and plunk down.
Boy, Fowler, you're feeling really stressed.
Alright.
Alright.
And hold to stay gripping the rail, not fall over. Got it.
Hot burn.
Damn that spicy
I am
bread.
probably going to eventually get up from my nap and
Mm-hmm.
reset up my quiver and everything, and kind of poke my head out at whoever's in the Vardo. Hey,
Oh, Gifton.
where are we keeping the kid?
I was just about to start thinking about that.
We're doing shifts.
I will note there was mention that there's a room with his stuff. But
Yeah. There is
That's
quote
all.
a room on the gun deck apparently, but it's not on the map, but they do exist.
The gun deck. We're gonna leave them by the cannons.
Towards the
Would
back,
this
there's some
conversation
rooms
be
set up.
happening after the one I had with Talia, I'm assuming?
About the same time, I think, maybe.
Okay, so I'm not there.
No, you can be
Uh,
there.
You might come down.
You might your thump of sitting down
Yeah.
might be what cues me to come out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure, we'll say that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll come out and I'll be like, well, we need to start doing watches on the kid. We need to. They can strike us out here in the water.
So we can give them the room that they set up for me. I don't need it. I just need to sit
Alright.
on in here.
Well, you're gonna be in there, and I'm gonna be in there, and then every once in a while somebody else could be in there. And Kara says he'll come in and out too.
Okay.
Do we want to try to gods, whatever, forbid whoever it is manages to get to Albrecht, that Albrecht has something to defend himself with, at least.
We have a
I have
short sword. We might have some spears. We could check to see if they have anything.
We stays with him. We protect.
RG's also going to rummage in her pack and pull out the extra short sword at the end and go, will this do?
You can take shifts with us, yes, and Kex, okay?
Ali?
Mm-hmm.
What is the stats on the sleep potion that Corvus got? The 20 vials of it.
A dosage will trigger a DC 15 con save.
Okay.
If it's failed, the target will sleep for about 6 hours.
Okay.
Has to be ingested.
Oh, it has to be ingested. Shit.
Are you trying to shove it down the kid's gullet?
Kara,
No, it was thinking about coating the blades.
do you have any thoughts on ways to hide and protect the kid?
I mean, I think guarding's the best. Do you know anything about how these people travel, Corvus?
Are they gonna
That's
come at us with
the
another boat, or what are they gonna bring?
that's the curious part of it. The first time I met the gentleman was in the alley. I was unconscious and patched me up, whatever. The second time I met the gentleman was in my isolation cell in the keep. Only one door, never moved. Either there's secret passages in the keep, or
they do magic or something.
they meld through darkness because he came out of darkness and went away in darkness.
That sounds like magic crap.
Raziel said these arrows would stop them doing from their weird trick, and I bet you that's what it is.
So magic crap.
Yeah, magic crap.
Any knowledge, GM? 22 Arcana?
22.
Anything that I
mean,
might know
moving into a location via no actual access. It could be any number of things. It could be a teleportation spell. You've heard of people becoming mist and traveling. Stone shape might get someone into someplace, but it would, create disturbance and noise.
Did you see him appear, Corvus?
I was in the room, as then he was there, standing in the corner.
All of these things would have a noticeable visual or sound or light or any number of signs.
They have whatever information they got before Thaldir broke the eyeball. They could see and hear through that. So we can't keep the kid in the same room he was going to be. They're going to assume we're going to move him either into the Vardo and
Wait, what about seeing through? Wait, what?
The eyeball that was in the end of his
Okay.
His rapier.
Archer one, just the eyeball at the end of it.
Yeah.
thing where they
So
can see
anyway,
what you're saying,
that's
dude.
what they were using to spy on Corvus. So that means that they're expecting to have to check possibly multiple locations for him, including the cabins up top and probably down here. Carrick, you are a master of costumes and misdirection. I would like to charge you with something to do.
That's what I'm thinking.
No,
what would
no,
that be?
no. I want to take some blankets and some bedrolls, and some various other bits and bobs that we have here. I want you to make it look like a small body is sleeping on the beds. Each of them.
Okay.
Every room. I want each spare bed to have a fake body in it. You understand?
I can try my best.
Okay.
Suddenly, there's just knives and all of them.
I'm gonna
How does that happen?
door of the Bardo. Clop.
There's a sort of snort, and you see Klopp sort of poking his head out from where the other horses are stored.
There's possibly some bad people coming. They're gonna try and get the kid. If anyone comes down here that looks shady and is not a member of the crew that you've seen, be ready to hurt them.
There is a disconcerting moment where Klopp's jaw opens way wider than it should, and those are not equine teeth. They are sharp and long.
And I nod. Thank you.
I'm gonna pick up Dingus now.
Pet him like a
I'm
cat.
gonna start petting Dingus behind. He has ear
Ear equivalent,
He has
probably.
ears. He has little
ear
ears.
frills, correct?
Yeah, he has little ears.
Yeah, I'm gonna pet him behind his ear frills.
Is there-
Meep separately.
Corvus starts digging around in his bag, and he pulls out a sealed jar with a bit of chalky powder in it. Is
That's
this
cocaine?
no?
That's out of character.
This can cause temporary blindness.
Yeah, let me try some of it.
Yes.
No, you
Base-
rub it in the eyes.
Let me touch your face now.
Basically, what I was
I can't
Thank
see. No.
is that either we give this to Albrecht and use if he is being captured, or being threatened, and he can throw it at the individual, and it will explode. The
You
dust.
just gave me a really great idea, Corvus. Thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Yes.
Traps. You folks are amazing at them.
We could traps, yes.
Yes, I've ran into your traps before. Terrible things.
No. Good things.
Could you trap a room for us?
Mm-hmm.
We've got ropes and chains and anything else you want. Knives, whatever. Right?
Sharpstick.
Sharp stick, yeah.
Fizzle powders.
What kind of powders?
Fizzle powders. We had
Is,
once.
We have gunpowder, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you some fizzle powder, and just maybe some regular. Take some flour out of the stores, just something to puff onto the person. Where's Salad?
Hey, don't make him make a big explosion because we don't want to blow up the tank.
Flour make fire with fizzles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we make traps. We do this. They're coming in on us on our terms, and we need to protect. So, what's the best defensible place that we can set things up? Where's Salad here?
Oh, there's upstairs breeding up.
So the gun deck has most of the rooms. The hold has one entry and exit, as we know. It may not be
something
what
goes
they
on down
use.
here. Clop can help us, right, Clop?
Right.
There's a snort.
I have to step back. I have to the restroom.
Okay.
This is of one use though. If you use it, it's done. So this is the last resort. I'm
No,
thinking.
this is last resort, but we can set up the traps in multiple places. We could put a trap in each room, just like flower in their face or something like that, and then we can do some traps down here. We can get ready to do your thing, because that's very smart, Corvus. It's very, very good, and I think that is definitely something we should do. But we gotta leverage everybody here, and
How long has to make traps?
we don't know.
Today,
Just start
maybe
as fast as
less.
start doing it
Mm.
as soon as you can.
We should.
Where can you concentrate? If you start down here, can you do stuff here?
They start sort of glancing around, and you hear them starting to do their sort of chattering debate with each other.
Mm.
And
Is this too big an area? Do you want to use one of the little rooms upstairs?
that's side rooms, and
Yeah, little...
they're actually pointing to rooms down here.
Yeah, the little stalls.
Yeah, the little stalls.
Briggs.
Okay, well let's do that. You guys are smart. I trust you. Eventually
We,
have a... I'm gonna go over to my go over to Nangus, and I'm gonna slap the radio. And then I realize that Baldur doesn't have it and looks sad.
The base
we do need to.
You got the base
Easier
station here,
to
though.
buzz on my back.
We do need to tell the captains, because if his crew is going to be poking around.
Yeah, we need.
At the very least, we want to warn them. Hey, there's assassins coming. We're gonna deal with
Damn
them,
it.
but there's gonna be.
Carrick.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck. Fine, I'm getting on dance. I'm gonna go get Dad. And I'm saying that very flatly.
Okay, everyone gives ropes and spare sharps and
Mhm.
jars
We have,
glass and
We have like
Artie's also
three
going to-
50-foot lengths of silk rope. We have a 10-foot chain. We have daggers. We have a short sword.
I have a
pretty
length
sure-
of silk rope I can give as well.
You
careful.
could probably grab knives and stuff out of the cooking material stuff.
Okay, only step where we tell is in a bit. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna let them.
Am I right that the malice is one use?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fly upstairs and go find. Dad.
RG's also going to lean down all break and go, okay, so you remember how I showed you how to throw a punch earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's going to point at crotch, basically chest and throat, and go, aim for there. There's
Okay.
no such thing as dirty fighting when you're trying to get
Corvus will
him
hand
over, make him
over.
put you down.
Corvus will hand over his rope and 17 arrows.
Oh yes, we can use. Oh, good. And yeah, the goblin
And
starts
Archie's-
scrabbling
Sorry to decide to leverage the goblins, guys, but I just remembered those fuckers were really
No,
good
it's
at
smart.
grabbing us.
It's smart.
Yeah, it's smart. And Archie's also going to hand over the short sword and the sheath and go, if all else fails, if even the dust doesn't work, pull this, start swinging.
Yeah, it's miss.
And
Oh.
yell, scream, whatever you can. Make
Kronos,
noise.
Kronos.
Hmm?
Give the goblins your water jug. Make
Oh.
see if they can do something with that, or at least
You-
they can
it's
use
a
it
verbal
weapon.
Well,
command.
it's-
Yeah,
you have
but
to
they
verbal
could use it
command
as a
it.
weapon.
Actually, better idea. Archie's actually going to pull the decanter and give it to the kid and go, instead of the short sword, and go,
We give them both.
use the. Well, yeah, she's going to go, this thing shoots out water really hard if you say the word for it. And she's going to take her hand on and say, the word for it is geyser. Say geyser, point it at him, and it'll knock him flat on the ass.
Right. Albrecht is a bright kid, so he doesn't actually repeat it out loud, but he nods in affirmation.
But she gives him that and gives him the short and goes, that's some tricks to help you. Hopefully it's not going to come to that. I hope it doesn't.
You could also give him your cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he has
Um,
to just do tune to it
Tune.
too.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a short
it's an
rest, so he
hour.
can do it.
Yeah.
He can
Yeah.
do it.
And she's
Um,
actually going to take the cloak and put him and focus on this.
Yes, miss.
You
Not
got
sure
It gives
if-
you a better chance of not being.
Not sure if the goblins are going to home alone this, but
I
The-
hope they
he-
do.
Oh, they're going to hobo the shit.
no. The reason why I say this is that Corvus has 5 pounds of soap.
Yeah, we've got soap, we've got chains, we've got
They're thinking
lock,
way
we've got
more
tackle.
deadly than the soap.
Yeah.
We have fish hooks. We've got everything.
Oh, they will take
Well-
fish hooks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not gonna bother taking it, guys, from your guys' inventory because you should be able to reclaim a lot of stuff when it's all said and done.
Yeah, because we can mend
Yeah.
anything they cut. So yeah.
But yes, they do basically start rummaging through and getting to work.
We have caltrops. They can use those.
Oh, marvelous.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's lots of shit.
All right.
I bought a whole bunch of random ass shit at one point.
Faldir.
Aye.
Gifton's flopping up onto the deck on Dingus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did say flopping instead of flapping by mistake.
I know.
I was just imagining.
Just pretend it's like a bad Gmod thing. Where it's just like sideways.
You see Dingus sort of
bad
clip into the deck
phones.
briefly, shudder, and then shoot off far into the distance. Yes.
Gifted rubber bands back into
Dingus
position.
flaps up.
I'm just looking out at the water on the side, the deck, you know, like somebody
looking
who
at me.
might be watching for something out on the water.
Valdir?
Yes.
More talk.
I know I'm a very dumb person. And I do a lot of stupid shit. And I make mistakes. But I'm scared. And I want to help that little kid. Just as much as you did. And I could use you. If you want to help. But I understand if you don't want to hang out with me anymore. That's on me, not you. I got the goblins setting up traps because they're smart. We're gonna try and defend down in the hold because it seems like the best place we can do stuff. I've got Carrick making fake body things to hide fake children on the ship, and Carrick said maybe we should talk to the captain, but I think they'd expect to hear from you. But I make mistakes, and I'm not perfect. I'm not sorry that I did what I did. I'm sorry that it hurt you. Because I didn't ever want to do that. I would never hurt any of you.
Okay, I'm back.
Thank you for breaking a moment.
Nice.
There was a moment.
What?
Not anymore.
Sorry, that was perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was-
a somewhat somber moment.
yeah.
Hey, I'm back, guys.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it hang silent for a second, then I'll start nudging Dingus off.
I'm not angry at you. Well, no, that's not true. I'm angry.
It's fine to be
I'm
angry. It's normal. It's
disappointed.
being alive.
I'm not going to stop talking to you.
I was really
Just
scared
needed time.
when he said all those things that he said, and I don't want Corvus to get hurt, but
He deserves a little bit.
he scared me when he told me what. And then I should have talked to you first. That's where I went wrong. I should have talked to you first. That's what I did wrong. And you're right to be disappointed in me because you're the person I look up to. And I don't just say that because you're a lot effing taller than me. But
Out of all your friends, I'm the least taller than you.
you're my hero.
No, Care. That would be Care.
Because you do the things you do not because you're trying to make people like you or because you want anything. You just do it because it's the right thing to do. And I'm just a simpering, people-pleasing fool. And You make me want to be better than that. So, anyway, if you can think of any way to route a terrible disaster from apparently teleporting demon assassins, that would be great. Whatever the hell he signed up for. Oh my god.
Teleporting.
Yeah. I don't
Damn
know how.
it.
I don't know how they're coming. But we got traps we're setting up. I couldn't think of anything else to do. I mean, you've been around a lot longer than me. How do you route people that you don't know where they're coming? They've
I
been
was
watching
never an
us.
officer.
They've been
I
watching
lived
us.
in the woods for
This would have never happened.
centuries.
This would have never happened if I wouldn't. If I had stayed by his side at Landor.
Stop that. Stop blaming yourself.
Listen,
You've done the right thing now. You're focused on protecting the boy, and you've made some smart decisions on how to do it. You just took down a dragon turtle.
To be fair, I think the cannons softened it up.
Tenderized.
But you flew in. You took its attention.
Almost got me and Dingus killed like an idiot.
And what were you thinking at the time?
I was scared it was gonna hurt you. I was scared that the last thing that me and my friends would have said to each other was a lot of angry words. And I couldn't bear that.
That beast appeared to come from nowhere.
It did. Whoever these people
So
are,
I'm
Raziel
watching.
does not like them. And he does not like that they are killing children.
Oh, there's one thing worthwhile then.
He also didn't actually make a deal with me. I don't think it matters much in the grand scheme of anything. He asked me to take Cassie to the Stone Circle, but he didn't make me swear anything. My life's not on the line. My soul's not on the line any more than it already was, and I know you know it's on the line. But I don't care about it, because I shouldn't have one. And I'm mad that I have one.
Why
You know
shouldn't you?
I can tell you know.
What? No, what?
I'm bad at lying. Because I tell you the truth one minute, and then I try to backpedal it. Because I don't know how to trust people, because I keep expecting that you won't listen to me, because you don't trust the Fae. You don't believe their lies. You don't associate with their... You don't trust the angel. You don't believe his lies. It's the same thing.
No.
People hate us. And I keep expecting that you guys will hate us. And then you remind me that you don't, because you're better than that. And then every once in a while something happens, and I think, what if I'm the one living the lie? And I don't know. So, you guys are very precious to me.
We have a long journey.
We do.
And
Care
it's not going
is
to end there.
not going to stop watching after the child after the assassin's gone. He wants to stay back and watch over him, because he's not sure he'll be able to trust Corvus again.
You should stay with him.
You want me to stay in the Vardo?
I want you to have to go off. Be safe with the boy. I want to draw every last one of them after me.
I don't want you to go off somewhere dying by yourself.
Oh, I won't die by myself.
I'm sure you'll
Corvus
take several of them
volunteered.
with you. I know that Raziel said if we can get him to Cuthwaite, the gentleman will lose interest in the boy. Because they lose when he gets to Cuthwaite. He didn't say anything about them leaving Corvus alone.
So as long as Corvus is with us, the boy is in danger.
It means we can get the boy someplace safer by getting him away from Corvus. And I'm not the kind of person to hold a grudge. I'm much more of a forgiving person than most, I think. But I don't like that there is this boys club roaming around telling people and deciding everyone's fates and pulling people's strings and deciding to kill children as a test of loyalty. They sound like bad people. And I kind of want to go after them. Is that wrong?
No.
I want to shut them down. I want to make them a vague memory. And then maybe I won't have to worry about all of us looking over our shoulders at night.
No, that's not wrong.
Because I don't think they're going to let any of us go because we know about them. They were spying on us since forever. Who knows what they know about us? Which means I'm expecting iron.
And we'll deal with that.
It's nuts. I'll be downstairs with the rest. Watch out for traps. The goblins are being creative. Can you let the captain know?
Yes, I'm going to stay up here though. I don't want them coming on a ship that we don't see coming.
Alright.
I can see better than most in this.
Do you have your radio?
No, I gave that over back in the town.
Don't you have a little single one?
You did indeed receive a little single unit.
You've probably left it down in the Vardo, though.
It's
Did you leave it?
probably in my bags.
Gifton is going to slowly clamber off of Dingus and then start undoing the straps that's holding the one onto Dingus. Take this. Call
Thank
if you
you.
see something. Okay.
Oh, I'll make it very hard for anyone to doubt there's something.
I asked Klopp to help guard downstairs. I hope that's okay.
No, that's right. He'll do excellent.
Alright, my friend. I'm gonna get back up on Dingus and right downstairs.
Now you can
Oh.
give Carrick orders.
Carrick? I don't even Carrick orders. Carrick's already doing shit for me. Apparently just got done bossing the party around.
Isn't
And
that what we're supposed to have you do?
Yeah.
It's either you or Thaldir.
Yep. Alright, well I
Thaldir
will...
is gonna stay doing watch.
and I will go downstairs, let everybody know Thaldir's doing watch up top. He's got his
Ask.
radio with him. I'm gonna ask. Carrick's busy doing shit. RG, can you please go tell the captain?
Sure.
Thank you.
And RG will pop up. Gonna
And then
zigzag past her. looking
I'm
that
going
direction.
to supervise staying near the kid because I have the bow with the arrows that have to hit him.
Mhm.
So
What checks am I making, by the way?
To do.
the fake bodies and all the beds upstairs.
Let me open that up. I would like you to,
Disguise kit?
yeah, disguise kit. Do you have? You do have deception as well, so I'm gonna let
Yes.
you use. I want you to do deception with advantage because of your disguise kit.
Okay, I can do that. How many should I roll, or is it just a blanket?
How many are you trying to make?
I'd say
I don't know how
four
many rooms we're making.
4 upstairs, 1 downstairs.
So 5.
Yep. Then
Be
go-
right back.
Then do 5.
Okay. So this will be the one downstairs. Crit.
Yep.
29.
Very convincing.
There's not an easy way to roll all 5 at once, is there?
You just press button multiple
Keep
times.
clicking.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm going
Just keep clicking it.
1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4.
There you go.
wow.
Okay.
Those are actually
So,
quite passable.
yeah. So, I mean, there's one that's decently passable. The rest are incredibly.
One
it
of
really
them,
looks
when
like somebody's sleeping in that bed, right?
one of them, when it gets stabbed, the head's gonna roll off. You know, the
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
The rest of them are gonna stay
Right.
there.
Ias and Kex actually want the boy in this room. You can see they seem to be focusing a lot of their efforts on traps around here.
Which room is that? Is that the downstairs or upstairs?
Downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. So right around there, and they're
Yeah.
gonna tell us where the traps are.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and then we're gonna. I am going to make sure to tell Klopp where all the bad things are, so he doesn't run into them.
Cop seems to be just following with his eyes.
Yeah. Just like don't hit this and don't hit this because
Yeah.
we're just basically making
And
sure he knows because he's smart.
So how I'm going to handle this, because actually setting up traps is very time consuming, is you guys are aware of where they are, so you will not be triggering them. He will be taking random damage for the encounter if he comes down here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, other than that, I'm ready to do watches. I'd like to sleep first if I can, guys, because I'll do my song, which unfortunately will not hit Thaldir because he is not in the range.
Do we have people who need to heal, by the way?
Actually, I already
Or
healed
is
up.
everybody healed up? Okay.
I didn't take any damage.
RG, you going up to the captain?
Yeah, she's doing. I'm just explaining what's happening.
Okay. I can post some of my men on guard on the stairs if you wish.
That might be good. Just tell them, don't engage. Just let us know what's happening.
Certainly.
Archie's actually going to pull into her pocket, pull out her radio thing, go. If they contact you and then contact us, I guess with this or something.
Right.
Or whatever you want to do for it.
Oh, frankly, she's going to motion to the top of the deck where the great big gap directly down into your hold is. It's currently closed. We can hold her down.
Okay. Yeah, because Archie has the main squawk box right now.
Right. Okay. So, you guys gonna start doing watches?
Cass has never stopped.
I am gonna sleep in the same area as the kid.
Okay. So,
Over there.
who is up on first watch? Cass and Faldir, you're staying awake on top deck, right?
Yep.
Who else? Or is it just us two?
How many of us are there? There's 6 of us, right?
Uh,
Player-wise.
Player-wise, you can also ask. Kex and EX are still working, and if you want them to keep working,
we could just go with our straight normal watch.
okay. All right. In that
Daldir,
case,
me and Cass, me and Corvus, we're gifting.
yeah,
Where
that'll work.
Do we have... Oh, there's the... What? That's right, we actually have it separate.
Okay. First up, then, if Faldir and Cass give a roll, perception checks, please. Very nice. Yeah, okay. There doesn't seem to be anything in that first hour.
And actually, Blackie, would you mind trading with me?
Which... We're both.
Trading it so that I'm on 3rd and 4th instead of being on 2nd.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Because that'll make it so I have all my.
Alright. In that case, so Carrick and Cass and Faldir, are you still staying awake?
Yep.
Right. Right. Carrick, Cassiopeia, and Faldir, perception checks, please.
I must use my quick tool. Says not perception.
Right.
At least I
Thanks,
rolled
Eric.
semi-good.
Cass, you feel like you probably need some more lanterns down here. Now that the
I have my goggles.
oh yeah, you do. Yeah, that grayscale makes it a little tricky though.
Okay.
Gray water, gray atmosphere.
As long as she doesn't think, as long as she didn't confuse him with blinders, she's good.
Corvus and Argy, and I'm assuming Faldir and Cass still awake.
Mm-hmm.
Perception checks.
Cass is done.
Cass, you're
She's
starting to feel
starting
very
to feel
tired.
She's starting to flag.
Yeah. Right. Again, nothing of note. Faldir, as you're sort of keeping an eye out, the captain comes up to you, looking quite tired herself, and goes, "I've ordered my men to keep on course, and I'm going to take some rest. This is down to you. This is your passage. We can likely make it, but I think it might be a good idea to stop in at the next port rather than go directly in. The ship is listing a little. But if you want us to make your speed to Colthwaite, we can bypass Autumnfoft.
How much of an effect will it have on the journey?
But it'd probably have to stop in for at least 8 or so hours to get repairs. Proper repairs.
You know anyone there?
Not on a personal basis, but we've stopped in a few times before.
Dealt with them then?
Yes.
How much would you trust them?
Trust them. I mean, you pay and they work. I don't believe I've ever been ripped off by them.
How busy is it? Normally.
Quite busy. A little more so than Roadvale.
How much do you need it?
She sort of looks down at the ship and sort of places hands on her hips. I take it by your questioning that you'd very much like to reach Colthwaite, yes?
I don't want to take an unnecessary risk by going to a place bustling with people for someone to sneak on.
Then we'll make it. If the weather holds, which it should, we'll make it.
I'll see if Cassie can help you anymore.
Frankly, we are out of anything we could use to enact repairs.
You should have brought that tree, Cass.
God damn it. The tree will plague us to the end of time.
Unless you want to cannibalize that little wagon of yours, we'll have to do as we do.
Even though Cass is half passed out, those ears come straight up.
You just hear Cass mumbling. He's like, no, no.
Not my wagon.
I'll see
Would
to
Cass rage in
that.
her sleep as at the
Right,
thought
well,
of someone
we've got a-
cannibalizing the?
We've got a few good hours yet before we even get to the point of changing course to Altonfoft, if that's what we do, so you've got some time to think.
I'll certainly be up to do so.
Right, good night to you. And she's going to walk off to her cabin.
How many, by the way?
How many?
Yeah,
How many what?
men did you lose?
5.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's... Thank you. And she continues walking. Right. Okay. Final watch. That would be Gifton and Argy and Faldir and Cass, because you're still up, yes?
Nah, I think Cass went to sleep.
Cass is done.
Yeah, okay.
She passed out.
Alright, Dingus also gets a roll.
Yep, Dingle gets a roll.
Because I always remember Dingus gets a roll.
Dingus is eagle-eyed.
Dingleberry's eagle-eyed.
And
Ash.
the night passes without incident.
Right. I
Yeah.
will sing a song in the morning.
Okay.
That's 9?
9.
9
Yes.
temporary hit points every day today.
9.
Alright,
Not a bad
9
roll.
temp hit points for those down below. Sorry, Faldir.
Yep.
No.
I will be giving it to the kid today. He's getting 9 hit points.
Okay. Alright.
Uh,
Yes, the sun starts to come up, Faldir, and the wonderful sanctity of day greets you.
Suddenly we're attacked.
One night done. Who knows how many more?
Right. Do you wish to power through the day, Faldir?
Crew is getting bustling,
Mm-hmm.
going.
Some more sleeping on the deck.
Do they have somebody in the crow's nest?
There is somebody in the crow's nest. I will remind you for this consideration that all of the Tarnstead venturing trading company people have advantage on their checks to save against exhaustion.
Yes, I did check on that part too before I agreed to the staying up. He's gonna try and power through.
Okay, go ahead and give me a con save, please.
All right, with advantage, I guess.
Yep,
There it is.
you are fine. Okay. The in a couple of hours, the captain awakes sort of groggily. She didn't get too much sleep.
Poor thing.
And she comes back out onto the deck, straightening out her clothes. And she looks to you, Faldir. Well, what of it?
That was a quiet night. That's a good sign, I suppose. Get any rest?
As much as I ever do.
I wish I could say yes to your request, but I don't trust cities right now.
Okay. Right then. She's going to sort of gaze out at the horizon, and it looks like she's just keeping an eye on clouds and seas movement and such. And she nods to herself and goes, "We should be okay."
I'll see to it that you get as much help as possible when we arrive.
Good. Right. You sure you're good to be up? You stood there all night.
I'll be fine.
Right then, and she sort of starts marching off and barking orders, and you can tell she's a little concerned, but she seems confident in her crew and her ship.
Carrick?
Yes.
Could you make sure to bring Faldir up his breakfast?
Sure.
Thank you.
No steps there. No steps there.
Step around.
Or that.
Ah! Why am I netted?
No. Don't go. Mm. We could mark's path, but that be purpose of trap.
I know that's not the purpose of trap.
Of all the people to get caught in that trap.
Why was there tasty trap here?
Hey, look, a sugar cube.
Tasty though.
Look, jeez.
But yes, the goblins sort of are constantly barking at you of where not go,
Yep.
do not touch.
Yep. It's
Right.
great whenever an actual sailor comes down to get some supplies that they need. We're just like, wait.
Take a goblin. Tom, have a goblin on your back.
Okay, we get snap.
Yep, nap. Quick nap.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and the goblins are gonna go take a nap. It looks like they were working through the night, and it's actually hard to tell they've done anything, which is concerning.
Very, very concerning.
Right, how are you
Oh,
guys
I'll
gonna
have-
spend your morning?
Did
I
Faldir
like
leave that book of law lying around?
Yeah, it would be in my bags, which we're still in that room.
I'm gonna like poke at the radio. Hey Faldir,
Yes,
can I look at that book of law while I'm waiting down here?
of course.
Where's it at?
Good for somebody to know. Should be in my bags. They were in.
Alright, well
I
I'm gonna poke
mentioned
in your
the trunk.
bags. Is there anything in there I shouldn't look at? Is it pictures of Carrick's grandma?
You might want to ask someone else to look in there. There's at least one iron object.
Oh, thank you for that. Alright, thank you. I am
Sorry.
going to borrow an Elbrick to go fishing through this bag for me.
This is are we allowed to? Isn't this Faldir's
Yep,
bag?
yeah, I just asked him on the radio and he said, yeah, I just need to get the book out of there.
Okay.
There's
and
apparently something iron in there and he told me I wouldn't like it.
he digs through the bag a bit before pulling out a book. This one?
I think so. Does it say anything about Talon?
Yes. The word of Talon.
Alright, could you just lay that out on the floor for me? I'm just gonna read for a bit.
Might I join you?
Sure, if you wanna.
I would like to.
Okay. Alright, we'll sit down and start reading about law.
Oh, yeah, the
Other
dryad.
than that, Argy's also going to be taking the captain up on her offer of helping with the rigging and all that.
Okay.
Basically, getting to work on doing that.
You will get tutored in the method of you are told to go do something, and if you start doing it wrong, people start yelling at you.
Good.
Fair.
Until you get it right.
Yes,
They
so
still yell at you.
that is the learning method you're going to be undergoing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cass, when she finally wakes up, is actually going to go back over the woodwork that was done
Mhm.
and shore up anything to see if she can.
There is nothing to shore up with at this point.
3 hammer nails, I think. Getting to.
We went through everything.
Mm-hmm.
They
You
have
know,
no
well-
materials.
Oh, you were gone when she said that. That's right.
They have no materials. No, well, he was around because he perked up at the fact they were talking about pulling our Vardo
Oh, yeah,
for
that's
parts.
right.
So they don't have wood and they don't have nails. They need those things and.
Yeah.
the Vardo-
You're standing there looking at it, and it's patched up as decently as they could with the material, but it was a huge gash, and every now and then there is a spray of water that comes in when a particularly rough wave hits the side of the ship. And you can see buckets that have been used to essentially try and bail out any water that starts building up, but most of it is leaking down to the bottom. Which, guys, there is some slight puddling of water down here now in areas.
Mm-hmm.
Cass has an idea, and it's going to be miserable for her. But she is going back to the Vardo, and she is pulling down the waxed leather curtain she has.
Okay, yes.
And then she is closing up the Vardo and taking it back and essentially tarping the hole.
This is a very big roll of tarp you have. And you definitely feel like you could cover quite a bit of that hole with it. However, it's big, it's heavy, and you are trying to carry this through a very trapped area.
Who is still awake and down here?
Everyone should be awake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody
above
but
the
Faldir
ring.
and RG is down there. Goblins are asleep.
Carrick.
Never
Yes.
I
AFK
need your help.
With what?
She's pointing to the far end of the leather tarp. Grab that end. We need to move it through the minefield.
Okay.
What's a minefield?
Traps.
Gonna grab
It's
the
full of
end
mine
and
holes.
Right. Okay.
so we're
You guys can
slowly.
just give me a deck save with advantage.
Dex save?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I forgot to do that with advantage.
That's better.
Okay, there is a terrifying moment where you feel your hoof brush up against a line that you didn't even see. It was sort of hovered over a crack in the floorboards to be almost invisible. But you feel your hoof up against it, and you feel that tension, and you're able to just put it back without setting off the trap.
Yeah, that. Yeah, the wire.
Pastor's looking down. Watch out for that.
And you're able to carry the tarp up to the gun deck.
Yep. And then Cass is going to get to work applying it to try and seal up the hole a little bit better.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. I'm still going to use carpentry roll. Just you're putting off planking and getting it set into place with that. Go ahead with advantage. So, right, yeah. So it takes some rearranging, and there's some moments where you're actually having to bail as Cass is working, as do a few crewmen who are a little panicked yelling, wondering what the hell she's doing, but they quickly see the tarp and go, okay, of course. And yeah, you get the tarp up and you reinforce it with the planking, and yeah, the ship feels pretty secure. Again, if real rough weather started coming up, this probably
It's
wouldn't
not gonna
hold up.
help.
But at least you're not taking on water just from the casual waves now.
That's good.
Okay, that's one issue resolved. Just remind me when we get to Colthwaite to get that thing back. I don't think Gifton would ever forgive me for losing that.
Gifton gives no shits if you lose that.
Right.
She'll make you a bigger one.
So, how is everybody spending their day?
I'm reading the worst book I've ever read. You
Corvus.
know, it's not the last book I read about.
I'm making jewelry because I haven't had time.
Corvus will be continuing his investigations in his father's book.
Okay.
I have a question, GM.
Yes.
What I'm gonna make my jewelry roll. What stat would you like me to
Jewelry?
roll?
What are you up to?
I mean, like, I'm making jewelry.
Okay, you're making jewelry.
Yeah.
Your jeweler's kit and such.
Yes.
Okay. Into dexterity.
They're the same, I'm pretty sure right now. So we'll do int.
Yeah. You can.
Making using some of that silver I've gotten the gems from the jeweler.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to make a nice little piece of jewelry. What are you making?
We'll start with rings. They're simple.
Okay. Right. You gonna spend your day doing that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me 4 rolls total then. So 3 more. maple rings.
Ring rings.
You said 4 more or four total?
4 total.
That's so much wisdom. Not that the stats any different, but
Right. You're able to make a couple of more decent rings. Unfortunately, on one of them, the metal actually breaks as you're trying to work on it. And while you could reclaim this, you would need to reheat and forge, smelt it together.
It's not like there isn't a little tiny blacksmith who could probably do that for you with a tiny little ring.
But yes, you have three, a couple of decent rings, and one that you're actually quite happy with. Your last one, you felt like you learned a lot.
okay. Just got rings to show when we get back.
What about you, Faldia?
I will eventually give in and go looking for food.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Seems
bring
the
it up
carrot
once I got a
got
moment.
distracted.
Once I guess that would have actually been the next thing. Once Cass finally finished with me, would be actually bring him food.
Okay, so you are
Before the
food early in the day.
And one point, I'll actually see if I can find paper and quill. I think I might. Egg?
If
No, not anymore.
Okay, you can ask around, and the captain will actually lend you some.
All right. I'm gonna write some personal stuff.
Okay, you write personal stuff.
Dear diary, you won't believe what Chris did.
Like,
And don't get
OMG.
me started on. Here is my fan fiction of Raziel and Miris, and
Okay.
Dear
You start
diary,
writing, yes.
Day 438.
Okay.
Lynn still hasn't returned
The
my
day
text.
passes by with either work or just menial things. Gifton, you do notice that it feels like, as you go through this book of lore, Albrecht is waiting for you to finish pages. He's reading faster than you.
He is faster than me.
well, to be
Okay,
fair,
yeah,
the
go ahead.
letters are much larger.
He can take
yeah,
in more
actually-
at once.
Yeah. You're really good at this.
I'm reading?
Yeah.
It is just wordsmiths.
Big words.
It's harder for me.
I do not mean to speak bad of the gods, because they protect us and bless us, but this all seems very petty.
Man, it's good that Thaltir didn't read this after all.
Some of it can be. There's a lot of the stuff I was reading. I have another book, and Morgani's really kind of not so kind on my own folk. It's weird what some of the stuff they get mad about, you know?
It's like these words have no consideration. The harsh punishment for stealing something like bread. What?
Yeah, it doesn't matter the circumstance, it seems.
No.
We're studying because the town we're going to follows these exactly, and we need to make sure we don't make any mistakes.
He just frowns and nods.
And but if you want some lighter reading, I have other. Where doesn't Corvus, don't you have some medical journals, or those things don't make any sense to me? The words are like
We
3
should
miles
finish
long.
this first. Understanding is
Okay.
good.
Yeah. We'll read this together. But if you want to borrow my other book, it's got a little bit about all the gods in it.
I would like that, miss.
Yeah. I will say, Ilan and Myairi and it might sound a little frightening, but Emora are my favorites in that. They have a much forgiving outlook, it seems, in a lot of ways.
I would enjoy reading about them then.
Okay.
Alright.
And we'll keep reading.
Okay, so you guys passed the day away.
Yeah.
Do you need
Yes.
me to make checks for...
No checks today.
Okay.
Eventually, Cass makes her way to the top deck and is just kind of sitting at the bow, just watching the water roll by.
Alright. The sun starts to set again. Your journey going onwards.
After reading reading the book, Corvus would probably retire early.
Okay. And soon enough, it is, if you want to hold watches, about time for that.
We should hold watches.
Yep.
Yeah. Same orders before.
Are you going back
I
to your
will say
normal
that
order, or are you doing the altered order?
I'd say altered order would be easier.
I will say that before we wrap up for the night, I will try to make it a little bit more jovial for the kid, and try and convince Carrick and even Corvus to participate in maybe us doing a little sing and play some music. Nothing too fancy, but
Scream!
Alright, if you agree, performance checks, 3 of you.
alright.
Can
Archie
I?
would actually help out.
Okay.
I have a
perform.
lyre.
Anyone that wants to
Same.
play?
Yeah.
Hey, this isn't about
If you
playing
have
good.
proficiency in both performance and the instrument, you can roll with advantage.
I think
don't-
I'm just gonna keep my
I don't
roll.
have in the instrument.
Nice. Alright. Okay, so Gifton and especially Carrick, at least cover up the noise.
The other two.
But you can see Albrecht looks vaguely horrified,
Uncle.
but in a nicely amused way.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can tell like Gifton's having this problem where she starts to giggle a little bit every time she hears that eat noise from the violin.
And everybody that's down there, give me a perception check.
Every time RG misses a note, there's a very under the breath fuck. And that's our big problem
Yeah.
with it.
Anyone that rolls a 15 or over, every time Corvus or RG hits one of those particularly bad notes, especially with the viola, Klopp's entire body judders.
Oh, God's made of jello.
Corvus,
Yes.
for our sakes and Klopp's, practice some more.
That's what I'm doing.
What do you think, Klopp?
Klopp is just sort of moving towards the back of the hole more. He does not like being in the enclosed space with the bad noise.
Oh, what is the monster that's sensitive to high frequency?
Symbiote?
Venom.
Shakers?
Yeah.
Venom, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the symbiotes.
Dogs.
dogs.
Alright.
Yeah,
And then
I'm keeping my normal watch, whatever that
so yeah,
is.
you lift the mood a little bit for Albrecht. But soon
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, Thaldir.
it's time for people to bed down.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is I'm basically gonna, before we even start saying this is more about having fun than being good, so
Yeah.
don't worry about it. And then I'm gonna sleep in the same wherever place we're putting Albrecht. I'll sleep over there with Care and Dingus. I'm assuming the three of us are together.
And
With them.
Kex and ES are actually in the same room.
Yeah, so we're just kind of all together in there.
Alright.
All the little people. All the little people.
Alright, watch time. Faudir?
Are we back in normal watches,
well, it
RG?
depends. Just tell me, who would like to take be awake first watch?
Cass.
I'm staying.
Okay. So, Cass and Valdir.
Yep, sounds good. I think Kronos is dying from a cough right now, so can't quite respond anyways. But
Yep, seems to go without incident.
If
Second
you
watch.
think
Cass.
Do you still want me to take the second one, RG?
Yeah, keep the altered for now.
So I need my character sheet.
We also need Corvus, right?
No, Corvus is
This
third.
is-
Third, yeah.
Yeah, this
Um,
second.
Yep. Things pass without incident. Third watch.
Cass is actually going to stay up again.
RGC's all.
Right. Fowler, you're on top deck still.
Yep.
Cass, you're patrolling.
Yeah.
You're patrolling between decks, on deck.
She's staying top deck to gun deck.
Okay,
Not
covering
going
that blind spot.
Yeah.
Okay. And RG and Corvus, you're down in the hold. Yeah.
In the hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. RG.
Yep.
It's almost imperceptible, but you feel something that you really shouldn't down here. There is almost a displacement of the air in here, as if there's just, you know how you get a light breeze through a house,
Mm-hmm.
as if that happens for a second, and you've really not felt that down here.
RG's actually going to slap the squawk box and go, "It's time to get up!"
Okay. Everyone can hear that. It's no problem. So you are awakened.
Alright.
Just as every torch and every light
Yep.
that you have down here goes out.
Okay.
Candles
Just
snuffed.
down there, or
Actually, all the way up on the entirety of the ship. You see everything go off on deck as well.
damn.
And RG.
Mhm.
You can see the candles, it almost looks like they were drawn in the same direction as that wind. You saw the flame just stretch ever so slightly that way before being snuffed out entirely. And then there's the sound of Klopp braying desperately.
What direction?
Yeah, where's Klopp in the
This way?
hold?
Klopp is down. Oh, hang on, let me get back to that screen. Oh, where is
May
Klopp
as well
actually?
Oh, I never actually
Yeah,
put
we don't-
those
we
He's on
don't-
the
we
Klopp's
don't-
down.
we don't-
Yeah. Klopp
Where's
is
my-
down. Moving slowly down back here.
Mhm.
Sorry, yeah, Cloud got left there after.
Where is me and the crew over
Uh,
there?
You would be in
Yeah,
this
you
room.
guys were in that room, and
Right
I
there.
was sitting at the door of it.
I'm
I
in
am
the fire door sleeping. Well, not sleeping
activating
anymore.
the drift globe and casting daylight with it.
Okay. Within this room, this this room becomes really fucking bright. Suddenly,
The sun.
yeah. And I'll say there's enough cracks in this that you see, RG, you do see a bit of light pouring out.
Mhm.
And it illuminates the horses, the horses are, sort of pressed up against the hold. And you just see Klopp's form juddering, holding in place, sort of slumped. Not, laying down, just, you'd call it almost relaxed if it wasn't for the movement.
Mhm.
And beside him, a gentleman in dark clothing, not the particularly fancy stuff that Corvus is used to, but just a simple dark brown cowl, black outfit. You can see some sort of fake leathers under the layers of clothing he's wearing, who just seems to be dropping a file right beside Klopp before glancing over at you.
RG's charging him.
That's where we're going to end.
No!
Aww.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
This
Yeah.
is what I'm prepping because this is what I'm slapping on the kid beginning of combat.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We slept, so I can pull my.
I was gonna ask if I could do that as part of doing the thing with the
Before I
light.
forget.
If I could throw a bonus action and do that.
Spells.
It's like he knows how to incapacitate the beast somehow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And let's just pull his token down. There we go.
I don't like this man and what he did to Klopp.
I have a trick that he doesn't know about.
You got a trick that was never discussed.
I have a trick that happened to not be near Corvus at any time and really hasn't been discussed since it went in the bag.
That's good.
Because I have a boom. I'm pretty sure the captain won't be happy about a
On the
grenade
bright
going
side,
off.
if I can,
but
if I
Probably
can
not,
get over
no.
to Clop, I can neutralize a poison if that's what's going on.
Alright. Oh, I hope
Alright.
everybody had fun. Everybody gets 3,000 experience
Oh,
Woohoo.
because you killed a dragon turtle.
alright.
24,
or
600.
600.
Alright. I'm supposed to read a level.
Pretty sure that is level.
Is it? Alright.
I think.
For
Thank you
management.
for game. That was lots of fun.
You're all welcome.
That is
Dice.
over, actually. So the question goes to the GM.
Mhm.
Do we level before the fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys hit level 7?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Actually, we're about
Yeah,
a...
because technically we would have gotten that XP before we got into with
Yes.
the dudes.
You get your ding.
I have
Yeah.
second level spell slots now.
Hey guys, you gonna be prepared to get a bonus action from me next round for this game?
I am 100%
Oh.
taking average on my HP.
Oh.
Well, I need to start driving.
He's
Sam,
got a... There's a bigger surprise now. I don't
We'll do the
do
same
anything
thing
when I
next week.
cast spells.